Come on. We are live. We are live. I hope you got your SHOT Show panties on. SHOT Show 2019. I hope you got the drama-free panties on.
Good luck.
Boys and girls out there. This is episode 213, I believe it is. 313, excuse me. Episode 313 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast, coming to you live from the Strange Media Studios in Gainesville. I'm your host, Hank Strange. Right here, we've got Babyface P in the building.
It sounds like you picked up some SHOT Show flu.
Who, me?
Yeah, you sound a little nasally.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
That's called the mung. He got the mung.
The mug.
Yeah, probably losing the voice and stuff like that. A little bit of everything. It's dry as a curse
mother
word.
Blanker.
Yeah, it's really dry in Las Vegas. So yeah, and then Monday Media Day was a windstorm in the desert.
Oh God,
in the cold. It was not pleasant.
Oh, poor Hank Strange. He got cold.
Okay, listen, whatever. I'm not complaining, but there were people who were mad. They were like, "Oh, so someone was sniffling in the video. What do you want from somebody in the desert in a sandstorm?"
Yeah, your sinuses go into like shutdown mode when you get out in that environment. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, there was that. Plus, it's really dry. I don't know. Did I mention to you guys how dry it is in Las Vegas? Especially if you come from the humidity of the Floridas, and then you go to the dryness of the Las Vegases. It's a little crazy. You gotta
get the lotion out. You gotta get the lotion out.
Yes. And when you're a brother, I guess you got to put extra lotion on there.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it puts the lotion on its skin. And of course, there you go. Someone who was in Las Vegas with me, but not in the desert.
No, I wasn't. See, he was in the desert shooting all kinds of cool guns.
Yeah.
That nobody else has access to. Well, not lots of people, and so he's still bitching. So
listen, you could always, if you are part of my media team, if you want to, you can come out to the desert on Monday. But I think
I got invited to some other stuff.
Oh, like what? The super tactical operations dudes
for next year, maybe, possibly, yes.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, where's the teacup? I need my bloody teacup. Yes.
Oh, there you go. I'll use my Barnauls.
Bloody hell, where is it?
It's not a teacup, really. What is this for? This is not. I don't know what kind of cup this is for because it's kind of skinny.
That's for a lager. You must have a lager in that cup.
This little tiny thing.
I got this one that makes Hank jelly.
Oh, whatever. You got the demon. The demon.
In the
I got a teacup somewhere. Where the heck is my teacup? Oh, all you guys are gonna get out your teacups, huh? What the hell is my? Oh, damn it! I don't know where my teacup is. That's weird.
It's okay.
I'm supposed to have a teacup somewhere here. Look, I will sip out of the skulls.
There you go.
Oh, Lola has the teacup.
Oh, here comes the teacup. Here comes the teacup.
That's why we hired Lola. There you go. Sipping on the tea. Do you know what? What? Yeah. Shout out to everyone joining us, by the way. Please smash the subscribe button and press the. I've also got the saucer. There you go. Teacup and a saucer. And just for your edification and education, you're supposed to brew the tea in a teapot and then pour it into the tea. You're not supposed to do that thing that Americans do.
Where we just put the tea bag in the cup.
Yeah.
It makes it bitter, I've been told. I have no idea.
One tea bag is for a whole teapot.
That's crazy. That's straight crazy.
Yeah. I've been living in America so long, I do the one tea bag thing. But you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to put it all in the teapot and then pour it and
brew it up.
Yeah.
It's I got something to you guys. See if this. Hopefully this will pop up. Let's see if this works. I don't know if that'll work.
Babyface. So
what are you trying to send us, Babyface?
It didn't work. I'll figure a way to send this. There's this is totally off topic, but a Mass Drop is a website that I follow where they do all sorts of drops of things for cheap. One of their drops is called Inked and Screened, and they do prints like blueprints on blueprint paper. for like art. They have one, it looks like, of an M16 and one of an M1 Garand, and they look really cool.
Okay, how much are they for? Hold on, let me see.
$12 a piece.
Okay, let me see if I can open it here.
So that'll take you. That'll kind of take you to the main.
Oh, that I have to search around.
You got to scroll down. It's down kind of middle of the page. I'm seeing if I can find a link to the image itself.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, get on that and we'll check it out. Before we get deep into anything, Olight is doing one of its sales. So you've probably seen your favorite. Yeah, everybody. Your favorite gun YouTuber talking about the Olight, the PL Mini Valkyrie 2. And we will talk about it also. Lola tells me, she assures me, there's a link in the description. If it's not there, it will be there soon.
Oh, yeah.
Today. And of course, we'll open this and we'll take a look at it and we'll talk about it and stuff like that. And what happens is, like, I know us personally, we don't get paid to talk about this, but if we do have an affiliate link. So if people are interested in these and they buy it through our affiliate link, then we get some more monies to help us keep, paying for the stuff that we have to pay for around there to, bring all this awesome to you guys. So that's how that works. In case, I don't know if anyone wants to know if anyone cares. So
don't.
And while we're doing plugs, look, check that out. Boom, bing. It goes the Hank Strange shirt. Look at it again. Bam.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah, you can get that Hank Strange shirt from Fortune Freedom. Bam, right there on the arm.
That sounds so sad about it.
Yeah, you can get it. No, you can, if you want to get you a Hank Strange, the new logo, that one, you can get it from Fortune Freedom. Check out the site. Okay, is this the link that you're putting up?
Here's one.
Here?
So check that one.
Okay,
I'm grabbing these directly from their website, but Mass Drop is doing a deal.
Oh, that's nice.
So that one's patent drawings. That one's the 1903. Yeah, so they're patent drawings. Yeah.
Oh, find a bullpup.
Good luck. Here
like
is the fuck off. I can't get it to copy
already with the
here's the M1 Garand if you want to share that out.
Oh boy.
They got let's see this. They got the North American P51D Mustang. They got Magic the Gathering card patent drawings. They got everything. This is really cool.
Okay. So by the way, before I forget about this, Walter, you were talking about that super tactical range day in Vegas. I'm not trying to play top trumps here, but I have been invited to that.
Hank's just too good for it.
Just FYI. No, they don't allow you to bring any cameras because of all the super tactical dudes.
It's military contractors and defense contractors and stuff like that. Yeah.
So it's like what, the Sophic or whatever?
It's a range day for special operators that are out there in the desert. Like,
that's me. I'm a special operator. You know that. Yeah. Come on, guys.
They don't want anyone recording what's going on.
I'm the finest keyboard commando there is. I've trained long and hard.
Yeah, I bet you have.
They will remove you if they catch you photographing stuff.
Ooh.
Really?
Because I heard about somebody that was there and they caught somebody doing it. They gave them a warning, and then they had GoPro cameras on their guns, and they were swinging around GoPro and other things. So I think they tossed them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So, it's got to be this kind of media.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's more about contacts and networking and seeing stuff. It's not about putting it on the interweb for.
Right. It's a cool show from what I hear. It's a cool show. Yeah. Cool show. So let's see. I'm trying to see what else is going on here, what we're supposed to be getting to. Yeah. Here's what was happening behind the scenes, just so that you guys know.
Oh, I'm seeing something. Interrupt you for a second here.
What's up?
I see on Facebook 5 Houston police officers shot.
What? In one incident?
In Houston someplace.
Okay.
I'm going to be in Austin next week. I don't like the sound of that. By the way, I've already decided I'm flying with my firearms.
So it's no big deal. You flying to Southwest?
I think I actually am flying Southwest. Yeah.
It's no big deal. All you got to do is you open them up
in a box with a lock.
You need a real gun case with places for real locks, and you put like combination locks on them.
Mm-hmm.
You show the Southwest people, open them up, you fill out a tag, you set it in there, you lock it back up. In Tampa, they'll walk you to the TSA. They're supposed to just x-ray your bags. And if there's a problem, you're supposed to be there when they open them up. Well, guess what they did when I went to Las Vegas? They opened them up when I wasn't there.
They're definitely not supposed to do that.
No, they're not. You're supposed to be present when they do that. I should file a little complaint.
You should. No, you definitely should.
Coming back from Vegas, no, they didn't know. At least, well, there was no tags in it. Just say that. Yeah, how do you know they opened it if they don't put a tag in it? But yeah, just check them, and then we were on their way.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take my carry gun.
Why did they open your stuff, Walter?
I don't know.
Okay, thanks for that great description.
Well, they don't have to give you no. They don't have. They don't have. You know, you're not dealing with people that have any.
Yeah, the fact that you're searching for words.
They don't have to tell
give you a reason why they do what they do.
No.
Okay, and you didn't ask them?
Well, you're gone. I'm in Las Vegas when you get the bags.
Oh, okay.
So did they?
Well, you're going to go back to Tampa and say, "Why'd you open my bag?" And they're going to go, "You have a problem, sir? Why'd you open your bag? You have a problem, sir?" Next thing you know, there's a Gestapo right behind you.
So how did they get into your bags?
They have keys for the locks.
Oh, okay.
I thought they weren't supposed to have keys for the locks.
Well, if you have those TSA approved locks, they do.
I was told.
And if they can't open it, they cut it open.
So how do you know that they opened it?
There was a slip of paper in there. Said that
tag in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like if they go through your suitcase.
Okay.
They do.
Stop clicking the wrong button. No, I was told the locks that they have should be the locks that you're using shouldn't be TSA locks.
Shouldn't be TSA locks?
Use TSA approved locks on gun cases because they're not supposed. You're supposed to be the only one that has the key to it. That's what I've read.
Yeah. Well,
so listen, maybe we should look this up because this is probably information that
I've heard of them cutting your locks off when you're not there. So.
I would.
Yeah.
Not be happy with that.
Yeah, Richard Hughes is saying don't use TSA approved locks. How about this, Babyface? Can you look this up and see what the
I can look it up and I can also report back when I get back from from workcation next week.
Yeah. And Lola says her bag has been searched late. Yeah, we've had our stuff searched before and they do.
That's how stuff goes missing. Just saying.
Yeah. Right. I always worry about that. I have not actually flown with my guns yet, which I probably need to. And there's a lot of good videos out there on it, by the way. Maybe Babyface can make a video when he goes through all that.
You want to lend me a camera?
This is why you have a phone. But I know that Mixflip has made a video on this that I've seen before, and there's a bunch of people I'm sure that have made a video. Maybe I'll do it, make a video. Walter, you should have been doing a video on this, man. You were doing lots of social media stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't want to record what I was saying, so.
Oh, yeah, okay. But
well,
yeah,
when you leave in Las Vegas, because Las Vegas is a Class A clusterfuck. When you leave, because it's just people everywhere. You hand them the bags, and the Southwest people say, "Wait over there 20 minutes." And if they come out for you, just wait over there for 20 minutes. I'm like, WTF over? So we stood there and waited 20 minutes and waited a little longer, and then we left, and we didn't hear anything. So I guess everything was all right. But yeah. Las Vegas Airport after a convention is a Class A cluster. So
right here, only the passenger should retain the key or combination to the lock unless TSA personnel requests the key to open the firearm container. You may use any brand or type of lock to secure your firearm case, including TSA recognized locks. Okay. So you don't have to use a TSA lock, and I probably won't. I'm going to use one that they can't get into.
Problem with those TSA locks is a lot of times they just break off.
They're the cheapest lock you can get, aren't they?
Yeah, they're you could twist them off with a toothpick.
Yeah.
I'll probably next time around have some just basic combination.
I'll go to Home Depot and pick up a combination lock. Yeah. Best I can find.
By the way, we jumped into it, so I didn't get a chance to shout out everyone out there, or anyone for that matter. So if anyone needs a shout out, let me know. I do see the Gun Streamer folks are in the chat. They were out at SHOT Show with us.
Yes, we did. We got to meet them all.
Yes, and we have a video talking about that a little bit, but they were doing lots of meetings and things like that out there at SHOT Show. So hopefully lots of good things came out of that.
They were networking.
Yeah, lots of networking.
I know I did some. I got some cool projects.
Yeah.
And I got some. Well, anyways, I got some cool projects. Just put it that way.
Okay. Your for anyone who is listening to this on the podcast, Walter is right now playing with his antenna, which is code. So that's why you heard the boing sound from Walter.
Yeah. SHOT Show is all about, making contacts with people, meeting people, showing them your stuff, but seeing other manufacturers, see what people, the new stuff are making.
You were showing them your antenna?
Yeah, showing your stuff off. I pay for that sometimes, get people to show me their stuff.
Showing your stuff.
Make lots of money doing that.
Yeah. So that's what it's all about, man.
Right. So let me see. We jumped into it. Shout out to the gun streamer guys. You guys can talk to them. I don't know where the hell we're at now because there's been so many different flows of consciousness.
What do we want to cover first from SHOT Show? What's the big news from SHOT Show? Should we go for dumb stuff or actual firearms?
Well, okay. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
So the SHOT Show. Getting out to SHOT Show for me personally.
Go. Yes, sir. Where do you want to go, sir? I'll take you anywhere you like.
Yeah, and a little bit of driving Miss Daisy in reverse.
Miss Daisy. I was driving Miss Lola.
Yeah, a little bit of drive. So what happened? Lola and I decided we were going to drive out to Safety Harbor and leave our vehicle over there, the pickup truck over at Safety Harbor Firearms, and then Walter was nice enough to take us to the airport in Tampa
International.
Yeah, but there was a snowstorm, which Peggy warned us about.
Not in Tampa International.
Yeah, not in Tampa, but we, for some crazy reason, our flight was going to Chicago, I think, and then going to Vegas. So Chicago got snowed out. So the flights all got canceled when we got to the airport. Walter dropped us, went home, then came back and got us and drove us to Orlando so that we can fly out later on that evening to Las Vegas. So it was a little crazy getting out there. I tried to get out there a little bit early so that Lola could see a show or do something nice before the show starts.
What time you get there?
We got there, I think 1:00 in the morning on Sunday morning, something like that. And we left Saturday. So yeah. So that day was pretty much done for. So anyway, so that was that. Monday, media day. I shot a couple of things out there. Most of the videos of what I shot should be up already. I think everything I shot is up already. I did get to drive a Ram Rebel, 2019 Ram Rebel, because I had an argument with the guy because he told me it has start-stop, which I personally hate in vehicles. And then the guy tells me that they have some kind of hybrid thing on there, that you don't notice it when it stops, and it's supposed to have more power. So I drove that. I'll do a video on that.
First time I did that start-stop thing was when we were in England in 2013. Oh, wow. Yeah. We rented a car, had an Audi, and all of a sudden it did that shit. And it's like,
is that where it turns off at a red light?
Yeah. And then when you put the accelerator, it goes again.
I don't like that.
it's a little, it takes a little getting used to,
Yeah. Some of them shut off. Like if you put the car in park and everything and get out, shuts off altogether. That happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a fan.
Yeah, I could live without all that gizmo. I don't need that.
Yeah. That's in a lot of vehicles now. I guess in 2013 it wasn't in a lot of American vehicles when you went to England. But
it wasn't hardly at all over here then.
Yeah. But you know what? It wasn't actually bad. It does have they said that it adds torque, and I could kind of feel the torquiness being added to it. It was all right. But yeah, I don't really like the start-stop thing. I've heard you could hack it. There's ways of hacking it. I don't know if that voids your warranty or not. Probably.
Yeah.
Voids your warranty. Does your Mustang have start-stop, babyface? You got a new Mustang?
God, no. Hell no.
No? Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting that it doesn't have it. That's cool. Are you sure it doesn't have it?
As far as I'm aware, it does not. It runs 24/7. You turn the engine on, it goes.
Gold, man.
And that's it.
Before it goes past where Cisco 316 was asking about a Smith & Wesson M&P in 10mm.
Did they make one? Are they
that's what he's asking.
I don't know. I didn't see that. I'm trying to think what I shot at Media Day. Oh, I shot the Mossberg MC1.
What do you think of that?
Actually surprised.
In a good way.
In what way?
It's fine.
Well, okay, yeah, it goes bang like normal.
Yeah, but it feels good. It feels good in the hand. I don't have that handicap from 1911, and I know it has that 1911 grip angle, but I don't really care. But it feels, I think it's competitive with the Glock 43. The only problem is this, my friends. Glock 43 is obsolete, according to Glock.
How stupid is that comment? How dumb is that comment?
Yeah.
Like
that's like saying the Glock 17 is obsolete.
The best gun they've brought to market in the last 20 years, and they're already saying it's obsolete.
Yeah, that's not me, Walter. That's them saying.
Yeah.
I know. That's stupid talk.
I have felt, so I did go by the gun shop and I did pick up the Glock 48 and I do like it. I actually really like it. I think there is a certain market of people that it's going to be really good for. It may not, it's definitely, I don't think it's for me, but I think there is a place in the market for it. But the 43X is stupid. It's just stupid.
Well, the 43X and the 48 go together.
I know, and I think it's ridiculous. A short slide 48 is what it is.
Yeah, and it eliminates the 43. So if you want to know,
I'm so confused with all these freaking numbers. I don't know.
So the X. So I did learn that the X is for the slide only. It means it's a cross reference of slide. It has nothing to do with grip or magazine or anything else.
Yeah. So the magazine from the 43 does not go in the 43X or the 48, which are both
10 rounds, single stack.
Yeah, well, they're not really single stack.
They're 1.3 stack. How about that? Because they're not double stack.
Yeah, it's just a staggered, slightly staggered. So
and that's a design to compete with the P365. So that's what's going on there, which Patrick has one. We actually have one because we've got one in for testing.
Oh, you're going to love it.
So we've got one of those. I'll have something coming up for you guys soon. Plus, I'll have a holster. Harry's Holsters makes holsters for the P365. There you go. I'm sure Harry's going to be making holsters for the
Got to meet Harry. Got to meet Harry. Came by the booth.
Did? Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You were there.
Was he in person?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually I was there.
You were there. Remember SHOT Show 2019?
Yeah. I can't remember.
It's all history now. Come on.
It's a blur. No,
actually,
I do remember
it is kind of a blur actually.
Yeah.
You get ready, you do all the stuff, you get ready, you get there,
and then it's over.
And that's like boom, 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 and you're coming home. It's like
show's over. Yep.
Damn. That went
Fresh Fowler says thanks for the best SHOT Show 2019 coverage, Hank. Thank you very much.
It was really good. I'm going to give you credit. The SHOT Show coverage was really good. I really liked it. I wish I could have seen some more.
You of all people would tell me.
Oh no, I would tell you if it was terrible.
You don't like
the only thing I wish is that you had more time to get to more booths. And I don't know if it's that you don't have more time or if there wasn't enough time in the day to edit and then upload all the content, because that was my guess.
Well, okay. I think it's a little bit of both. So what basically I go to the show, we do the show all day. We maybe get something to eat, go back to the hotel, and then start editing to get things up, go to sleep, go back to the show, keep going like that. But one of the things is at the show, I didn't even really get a chance to actually walk around the show and just look to see what was there, because I kept having meetings. So I had to go from this place to that place and meet someone here at this time.
I did. I walked around.
Yeah. So
Walter got some knives. I saw some knife videos, some flashlight videos, maybe. Like there was some cool stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
What? To do what?
I'm copying a link to my Gemtech video.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, you can put it.
I'm going to post it. Yeah, just so people can see.
The thing is like for me, it's not really that easy to do it. I did try to walk around, and I'm not trying to like humble brag or anything like that. I was kind of really mad that I kept trying to like, okay, I'm just going to walk around and go wherever I want to and look at stuff, but it just doesn't really work out like that because there's people to meet, places to go, and things like that. And
next year, I'm going to come along and I'm going to do the small booth reviews while you get the big stuff done. How about that?
Yeah, maybe we can
I will take over doing like the small booths that people want to see random stuff of, while you can take on the big stuff.
But a lot of the small booths have the cool stuff in them. So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like a lot of the stuff that you just happen by, like the pepper spray. I was surprised at how interesting of a concept that was.
Yeah, I think that was cool too. There was a pepper spray, smart pepper spray, Walter.
Which when you say that makes me want to just turn it off all completely. When you say smart pepper spray, I'm like, but it sends it connects to your phone and then sends a text message to a group of your contacts saying that your pepper spray has gone off. Here's my location, or here's my last location.
That's not a bad idea.
It's kind of a clever idea. I actually thought it was interesting.
Not a bad idea.
When I clicked on the video, your title was like smart pepper spray. I was like, oh, why does everything have to be smart? Why is everything smart? And then I watched through it and I was like, that's actually kind of clever.
Because pepper spray's been dumb for years, apparently.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, it was a clever idea. I'll give him credit.
I think that was a good video. And I think, which some people are alluding to in the comments. So I'm seeing with you guys, there's a lot of comments going by. I was asking the question. I didn't do it everywhere. I think there's a couple of times in which I didn't do it. For example, when I was talking to Megan from Blue Line Bears. But I was asking mostly everyone.
What was the hate coming from? People were giving you hate because of that?
No, people liked it. I think people.
No, Blue Line Bears. We got some hate from that from people who don't like cops, so they don't want.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah,
they can fuck right off.
Yeah, they don't want us doing anything to support the fallen cops. I find it,
Are you kidding?
Yeah, here's what I think. Look,
when somebody ambushes somebody,
yeah, you can 100%. If you're listening and you're anti-dead cop, you can fuck right off. Like those poor guys put their life on the line, and then something terrible happens.
Especially when somebody ambushes people.
Yeah, no, you can fuck right off.
Like remember the person we met at the Rifle Dynamics gathering, Hank?
Which one is that?
That works in Oakland, California.
Oh yeah, yes.
And he said, at least if you're going to shoot me, face me.
Yeah,
seriously.
Yeah. we met a young young undercover cop at that. Yeah, that's a fan of the show. Very nice guy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that I try to tell people with cops. If cops do bad things, we talk about them bad.
Oh, of course. There are bad people in every profession. Every profession has somebody terrible. Yeah,
we talk about them bad, but for the most for the most part, cops are good guys.
I couldn't do the job. I couldn't do it.
Well, hell no.
Because
I would nightstick everybody.
We'd have a portable gallows in the back. I mean, they're like that's that person that thing that shot those people in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
That happened down here in Florida.
In Sebring.
The guy just walked in and decided, I'm gonna do this today.
I would set it up right in front of the bank and he'd be done.
Yeah, and by the way, that's a 21-year-old.
Yep, doesn't matter.
So I know. Yeah. I'm just trying to say to you, like, silly, arbitrary rules on who can buy guns.
I'm gonna have to go watch that video and make sure.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's my feeling when it comes to police officers. They're human beings, and like the rest of us, I believe that they're civilians, but they're civilians that take on a job that we ask them to do. There's someone who hires these guys. People pay taxes for this reason. If you feel like you don't need that, you can absolutely go vote and not have police protection. By the way, Archangel gave us $20. Thanks for that. I'm not sure.
Not a message though. He needs to tell us what it was.
There's no message, but thanks a lot. Archangel's always supporting the show. So that's my feeling on it. They're human beings. They're bad ones. When cops do bad things, we talk about it. At the same time, there's a lot of good police officers out there, like the ones that were serving in my community, young men, like fathers, brothers, someone's sons, all that kind of stuff. Really good guys. They did not just with my interaction with them, but with the community's interaction with them. They were good guys out there doing their job. And I think they were just sitting down having lunch when they were ambushed.
Yeah.
And basically assassinated. So, those kinds of things happen. And what Megan from Blue Line Bears does is that she takes their uniforms and makes them into bears to give to the family. Yeah. And she's from here in Florida. Her dad, here, I'll show you. Actually, we have a hat. We've talked about her before on the show. That's a hat that I got from them.
That's definitely not going to disappear next time I see it.
That's okay.
Does she sell those? I would actually buy one if she.
Yes, she does sell hats and a whole bunch of different things.
Totally go buy one right now.
If you're on my Facebook and you look at the post of that, we created a donation thing to their nonprofit. And her dad is a police officer, by the way. So, and I think she started this when she was 13. She's about 16 years old. So, and the guys from Fort Scott Munitions, these guys here, do a lot to support that. So I did a video, and there were some people who were mad about that.
Did you end up deleting some comments? Because I don't see anything over.
Yeah, I delete it. If I go in there and I see anything, I delete it. So I don't know. There might be some things I have not seen in there.
I just went over there and I didn't see anything.
Oh, okay, good. If there is, let me know. I'm trying to like, I get it. Everyone's free out there. You're free to hate the police or whatever it is.
Dickhead.
Whatever. I know I have friends, family members, and stuff like that are police officers, and we care about them, and we're trying to be fair and balanced when it comes to them, like we would with anyone else. So and there are lots of people who support me that are police officers, and I know people out there who say, "Oh, but you had that video where you were pulled over." The whole reason I even knew I could get that video is because of a police officer
told you how to do the FOIA or whatever.
Yeah, he was working for that department, so he told me you can get the video, and he told me you should post it. You should make a video.
Is that the biggest one on your channel? No, I think Sam Andrews is the top, right?
Yeah, probably Sam Andrews of my top videos.
Yeah. All right, Blue Line Bears. I doubt anybody from there is watching, but I just bought a hat, so it'll be here hopefully next week. Awesome. Dan Ringman gave us $5. I'm not sure what for, but thank you, Dan. We appreciate that. Very nice of you. So where was I? I was talking about some I don't know how. On Blue Line Bears is what we were but somehow I got like sidetracked. We were talking about I can't even remember videos. I was asking every company that we met with about the video. Second 2A, the 2A stuff. Yeah. Where are they on the Second Amendment? What do they think about it? What do they do? Go ahead. It's amazing to me that the little companies seem like they care far. I don't know if they care more. They just are more willing to talk about it. Well, they have more. Let me tell you, they have more to lose faster. Oh yeah, yes. Yeah. I feel like the Colt guy that you were talking to had no clue what you were asking him, because he was just like answering like, "Yeah, we have a young shooters competition coming up soon." It was like, no, that's the Glock guy. That's the Glock guy. That's the Glock guy. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna. That whole thing kind of brings up the subject with me, and And that National Shooting Sports Foundation, which I'm a member, they have all this stuff about child safe and this and that and all this feel good stuff. That's important, but it won't make any difference when there's no guns. Absolutely. So I think they should back off on a lot of these feel good programs. Child safe, and get down to the business. Mm-hmm. And ditch the FUDs and their duck hunting shotguns. And get down to what's our next. You need to talk to Sam. That's our next shirt from Sam. Forwards from Freedom. Something anti-FUD. Does he make an anti-FUD shirt? I know there's I think the IV guys, IV 8888 have no FUDs shirt. Yeah, I mean, it's everybody wants the children to be safe and all that, but wait, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. The IV guys aren't on there anymore, so. Maybe someone else has a no FUD shirt. The banners and like NRA's huge ass booth with all the pictures of their people and all this stuff. I mean, it does. I will give some people credit when I see the things around SHOT Show like about like become a recruiter for the NRA. It does seem kind of cult like, just a little bit. Well, yeah. So. And you know what I think, Walter? I think I think it's true that the bigger companies out there are concerned with that, right? I think the NSSF as a whole, that's what they do. I think the NRA is also involved in that somehow, or has some program. And I'm 100% for safety. Oh, me too. But for safety, yeah, of course. But let's get a little more excited about what's really going on. Yeah, let's get a little more excited about laws and let's get a not some laws to court.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of companies that don't want to rock the boat, but it's kind of like
what boat are they rocking? That's
it's a Titanic. It's a Titanic situation, right? They don't want to rock the boat while the boat is sinking.
Yeah.
Playing the violins about like safety, and the boat is sinking.
That's like making a deal with the Democrats. Why are you making deals with Democrats? There's no making deals.
No, no, you're right.
You know, there's no giving a little bit to get a little bit. That strategy does not work. Ask Israelis if that's worked for them.
Yeah, I agree.
Ask Israelis if giving land backs work for them.
Yeah, I 100% totally agree with
I wouldn't give back a drop of my shit. So
did you guys see, I think it was last week while you were at SHOT Show, that the Supreme Court is going to take on another Second Amendment case?
Yes.
Finally.
Stuff about New York. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw that. You know what the thing? Okay, so to go back to the people who, because by the way, to answer that question, all people had to do was say, "Hey, we support the Second Amendment," or you know, we support the Second Amendment and Second Amendment organizations or whatever. So the guy from Colt said that they're not allowed to talk politics.
Well, I can see that in a big corporation. I mean, because they're not the spokesperson. I get it.
Yeah. How old is Colt Firearms?
older than dirt, son. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. The original guys what was the Colt known as? Like
Samuel Colt.
Samuel Colt?
Yeah, but it was known as the Great Equalizer, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So you would think that these guys, I wasn't asking them for them to talk politics.
They're based in Connecticut, and where'd the revolution start? In Concord, right? You know, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. What happened to Connecticut? Same thing that happened to Colt.
Not so pro gun. Not so pro gun.
Massachusetts, all these northeastern states where the whole country started.
Boston,
what happened?
Boston. The Tea Party.
Yeah. Now they're all they want to be is a pop party. So,
by the way, since you're pulling out northeastern states, can we get a hell yeah that we're not up there right now getting snowed in? Have you guys seen the snow? Oh my god!
The thing that gets me about that, Babyface, is when it comes to winter, it's like, and it snows a lot. They're like surprised.
Yeah. Oh, a big snowstorm. What?
It's like, hello, it's winter up there, guys.
Yeah. All the snow is due to global warming.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no snow. Thank God.
Because the global warming and global cooling is an effect of global warming,
which is effect of global cooling.
But it's not nature. It's not nature just doing its thing.
That's because Bessie the cow farted too much. That's why.
You missed a good dig there at Walter. The Archangel says Walter taught Samuel Colt everything he knew.
So damn it, damn straight. That was a pretty genius fellow. Samuel Colt was a pretty smart guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he will be turning over in his grave to know the company that bears his name does not care.
Jesus,
does not care to discuss politics. The Second Amendment, I don't really think is politics. I'll be honest with you.
That's survival.
I don't think it's politics. If anyone out there watches Joe Rogan, I was watching Joe Rogan today. He had the rapper Killer Mike on that we were talking about. I think we talked about Killer Mike a couple of months ago because Cola Noir had an interview with him. Yeah. And he was like, he's pro-gun. He still is pro-gun. I was listening to him talking about this stuff with Joe Rogan.
But he didn't sound it at all, right?
He backed off of some stuff because he had this discussion with Cola Noir and it all blew up and became a big thing and people threatened to pull money and I think lives were threatened and stuff like that. But from listening to him, he was talking to Joe Rogan maybe a few days ago. So I think this is like maybe 2-3 videos ago, podcasts ago for Joe Rogan. And he was saying that he still goes shooting. His wife goes shooting. He's vehemently Second Amendment. You know, and he doesn't think that people should give up their right to bear arms in America.
Good. That's a good start.
Yeah. And the thing about that is this is not really a political thing. I don't really think this, some parts of it fall into politics, right? Because there's political parties that are saying, hey, we're going to get rid of the Second Amendment, right? Or we're going to curtail the Second Amendment or put serious restrictions on it. And then there's other political parties saying, oh, we're going to protect your rights to the Second Amendment, but they're doing the same damn thing as the other parties. So I don't really think it's a political thing. This is a right. This is a right that we were born with. And that is also, ensured by the Second Amendment.
Yeah,
so,
I think a lot of people, and we're probably preaching to the choir here, but a lot of people probably don't understand that the rights given to us are not given to us in the Constitution. They're protected because they are rights that are basically God-given rights. They're not government-given rights. The government doesn't give you those rights. You have them. The Constitution just protects them from infringement.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that I just don't think that I think it would have been a political question if I said, "Hey, what do you think about Trump?"
Yeah, I think it's very much different, but
yeah.
But to have them say, yeah, oh God, fine scenes.
That's all.
Yeah.
But to have them come out and say, I can't talk about that. I was disappointed. I was very disappointed.
Everybody's got different things they can do or can't do because either they're too busy trying to stay in business or what. But the big companies, they have plenty of ways they could do it. And even
all the gun companies are going to be out of business if people that want to put restrictions on the Second Amendment or amend the Second Amendment or delete the Second Amendment get their way. They will all be out of business.
That's called capitulate. Where you make these deals because you think it'll keep you in business.
So this kind of leads me to one of the videos you put up, which I made a Jurassic Park reference to. The Geissele coming out with new ARs and then showing off like, oh, these are our LE only ARs. Nobody can really own these. Did that like put anybody else off to Geissele products?
There were a lot of people mad at Geissele because maybe going back to what we were talking about earlier, that they were mad that they were doing law enforcement only guns.
That really bothers me. That really, the law enforcement should not have anything different than us. Nothing. That includes full auto, and I'm going to put that out there.
Yeah. Okay. So, did you look at that video? Did you actually?
I watched. Yeah, I think I watched the whole thing.
Okay. So
what makes it LE only? I'm just curious.
They won't sell it to the general public. Like they
did a secret squirrel or something.
I have no idea.
Okay. So here's my understanding of it, and I think that this is like everyone gets different understanding. So my understanding is Geissele is coming out with a line of ARs. They might kind of be jumping on that a little bit late, but they are coming out with a line of ARs. And in the beginning, the first set that they're putting out, what they announce is that they're starting with a law enforcement only line, which what they mean by that is that they're going to be selling those guns to police departments or individual police officers or members of law enforcement at a reduced price. But they're also reduced feature guns. So their price that they have set up for that is I think like $750. And so what they're doing that so that those guys get access to guns or whatever. And then later on they're coming out with the civilian line, which is going to be more expensive. I think maybe there's some kind of virtual signaling going on.
I stopped by there and chatted briefly with the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Their booth was swamped with people, which is cool. I get that. I like that. They say they make everything in-house except for, I think, the grips, because they had like Magpul or one of the brands of grips. And one other thing.
They're not getting into molds yet, I guess.
I don't know if they make the barrels in-house or not, but
they do metal. They're metal guys.
But yeah, so hey.
Yeah. Well, do you think it's virtue signaling for them to say, "Oh, we're doing this law enforcement line"?
Well, not for that reason. I mean, I don't have a problem with it myself. I mean, because you're going to be able to buy the same thing, just more money.
Well, and I think what they're saying, what they're trying to do is make a line of good quality ARs available to law enforcement at a good price. I don't know. There's a lot of good prices on ARs out there.
I think they're advertising it poorly then. If that's what they're trying to do, they should do it like blue line Glocks. It shouldn't be advertised as this is LE only. They should have done it like, listen, we're going to have these available. We're going to have a police discount. If you're a cop or a department and you want to buy into these, you get the police discount for it or the first.
This is our LE line.
Yeah, but not LE only, like he said.
Yeah, but so here's a problem with that. So blue line Glocks are still Glocks. They don't, they're not like a different quality Glocks.
Well, that's the same thing as what you're saying. It's not a different quality for the rifle, is it?
It's probably a lower featured one, meaning it doesn't have
different features, stripped out features to make it more affordable, so that these guys have access to quality ARs. But the thing about that, which I think some people are just mad that they're making law enforcement anything. But I think some people are saying, maybe there's some people also saying, well, there's lots of good quality ARs out there that really aren't expensive, right?
There is. Yes.
Put a PSA in your PSA 15 in your patrol rifle. I'm sure it'll serve you just fine.
I mean, what's a Colt? I hate to talk about Colt
6970 or whatever they are.
6920. What's a 6920?
Those things are $600 or $700,
right?
And they're pretty much par standard for AR-15s in my book.
Yeah, and then I believe they also can't put enhanced triggers and stuff like that in rifles that the guys in law enforcement going to actually use. Yeah, because a lot of departments don't allow that.
Oh man, I would much rather have a Geissele trigger in my AR if I had the option. I'd be like, yeah, put a 3-gun trigger in there, put a whatever in there.
Yeah. So it doesn't bother me. It doesn't. I'm not bothered by it.
In the big scheme of things,
yeah. Here's what I want them to do. Which is like kind of ridiculous to me. Can I just get a lower?
Never gonna happen.
That's all I want.
A Geissele lower?
Yeah,
never gonna happen.
Why? Why you think that's never gonna happen?
Because they're never gonna make just. Have you like Noveski? Can you buy just Noveski lowers?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
It's like you can't. What about Daniel Defense? Can you just buy a Daniel Defense lower?
So. No, I don't think Daniel's.
But here's the other thing: is why would you want this? It says Gen 3 lower receiver from Noveski, $315.
Hello, folks. It's forged in the same place that the PSA one is done.
Literally comes from the same forgings. Yeah, I don't know if people realize that.
And it's just engraved with Noveski on it. Ooh.
There are 5 different forgings. Total.
Yeah. So Walter, this is why you need to get a laser, because what we can do,
baby, I talked to those laser
people. What, steal company logos or put them on ARs? Is that
what Walter? We could do.
Exactly.
Walter,
exactly.
No.
Walter wants an embargo on that.
No. Get sued out of existence.
Now, I could do.
Can you say Yoveski?
I'm already thinking of parody ones, like parodies on people's names,
like the OPs.
Yes, Vesky.
No Wasky.
Instead of Geissele, Miserly.
But I'm definitely getting a laser as soon as we. Yeah, I looked at some cool stuff over at the SHOT Show. So. Yeah. I think I'll be a marking mofo when I get that laser.
Yeah. You know? I think you should. I think you should totally get that laser, man. Yeah. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. We'll 98K says Foveski.
Brian Quick Moveski.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Foveski.
Yeah, we could go lots of a Soveski, Koveski.
Joe Vesky.
What's that? What's that? God, those old logos that people had on their trucks back in like the early 2000s, like the kid peeing on another logo or whatever.
Oh, that's like, those are, what do you call it?
You should put that on one with him peeing on like a fake Vesky or whatever, or a Colt.
Or maybe
peeing one already.
This would be really nasty. Maybe a Nancy Pelosi with her mouth open.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hank. I didn't mean to get the show canceled.
That's like okay. So remember Spikes did the what was the one that Spikes did? The Crusader that like supposedly in the if you were in Afghanistan or Iraq or something and you dropped it, it would because it had a cross on it and a Bible verse. The infidels would refuse to pick it up.
Right. I got news for you folks about all that. A lot of those folks over there can't read. And seriously, they cannot fucking read their own. They can't read their own languages.
They can't read Arabic, much less English.
That's why they're so.
That's why they did the cross. That's why they did the cross.
That's why they're so easily controlled over there. A lot of these, they can't see. They can't see. First thing, a lot of them are blind as a bat, and some of them can't even read. So.
Yeah, Victor Fowler says Calvin pees on everything.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Calvin? Okay.
Calvin. I used to love that comic strip.
Yeah.
So then moving on from Foveski, I texted Hank, and there's some people out there that might agree with me here, the Gearhead Works guy and I would get along perfectly.
Paul? He's cool.
Yeah. The same thing, the things that he thinks are cool. I watched that whole video. Everything he brought out, he was like, I just thought this was cool. I was like, yes, it's really cool.
Oh, his little rifle?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Well, Paul has been doing this for years. He's been, I've known him like, I think Gearhead Works is really blowing up lately. But I knew him when it was just him. He didn't have a whole bunch of people working for him, or
he was doing a cool card here.
Yeah, he was doing a bunch of that stuff. But you know, that's the thing, right? He's
and Walther, I'm sorry, but when I get my PSA 5, I'm totally getting one of those side folding with the like he did. He's got the tail hook on the side folding brace.
Oh, the $200 hinge?
Oh, I'm totally getting that.
Oh, you sucker. You're a sucker.
I'm total sucker because it is the same.
You're working. The only reason you're getting that because you got a job now.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. So Walter, we will have to put like a little pixelated thing over it whenever we do a video. No, we're not.
You gotta hide it behind.
No, we're not gonna do that. We won't hold it against baby.
No, that's all right.
Yeah. I get it. The PSA thing, I hope that comes out. The PSA 5. I hope that does come out.
I'd like to see it.
I hope it does too. But I hope they take the time to bend the sheet metal and the receiver properly, because if it don't, it won't fit. None of my stuff will fit on it.
So what do you think about that, Walter? Is that gun, what is that, like a roller
delayed
lock?
It is?
MP5 roller delayed blowback guns.
Yeah, delayed roller lock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So you think they're making it sticking to what the HK MP5 is?
I sure hope so, but if they don't, they'll feel the wrath of the HK world.
Oh, it will not go down.
It won't be pleasant. No.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason the Vityaz clone that they made, the AK-9, even the Vityaz, when you go over to Russia, that's a direct blowback. So they had kind of freedom there because Vityaz has never been imported into the U.S. So they had a lot of freedom to kind of do what they wanted. But there is a cult following for MP5s. Ooh, I hope they don't mess it up.
Yeah.
Well, they had it last year at SHOT Show.
Yeah.
And it's back again this year. And
yeah.
In the meantime, they didn't have their 9mm AK at SHOT last year, and boom, they got one.
I did see a video from their redheaded woman who looked like their PR lady, saying that they were already doing AK-47s. They had already gotten into the AK-47s, so they wanted to do a 9mm, and then they thought, we have the MP5, but we're already doing AK, so let's just make something AK since we have the tooling for it. Mm-hmm. And then this year,
someone sent me their Glock 43X or something. There you go.
Oh, nice. And then this year they wanted to focus more on the MP5. At least that's what their PR lady said.
Well, I handled the 9 AK.
What do you think?
It's put together well.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
felt solid.
The top cover is hinged, and it's actually aluminum. The top cover.
Yeah, and it uses
aluminum top cover.
Yeah, it doesn't use Glock magazines, but it uses
mags.
CZ mags,
Scorpion, yeah, Scorpion.
Yeah, and the CZ mags is. I asked them. I said, "You have any in stock?" No.
Of course not.
And it's like, yeah, because the CZ guys are buying all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're only like $19 or something. So.
Mm-hmm. And if they're just as good, why not?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah. And Vanessa Kitty wants to know if the pistol brace folds, does that make it an illegal folding stock?
No.
No.
Yeah. Just a little warning about all of this, and this
don't get your panties tight when all of a sudden ATF flips on the braces.
By the way, and not everyone has exact approval by the ATF. I don't think people realize that.
I've heard that from some horses' mouths.
Yeah. So not everyone has approval. There's a lot of people just going out there because somebody else got approval. So they're saying that everything has approval. That's not really true.
Someone told me once that even one of the big ones doesn't actually have approval on every one of the stocks.
Yes, that's true. I know that.
They just have approval because of the brace. Now, yes, I put the Gearhead Works brace on the back of one of my stocks. He has approval for collapsible side folding.
So you're good.
Well, the thing is at any point the ATF can decide to reverse their thing. Not that we've ever seen them reverse it. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. They have reversed something. Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
We might get used to that happening a lot.
The next exciting thing, and I showed this off to a friend tonight. the Barnauls clone 4-time optic for the M16. That is awesome. I'm totally on board with that.
Yes, the Barnauls is coming out with their own line of optics. So they're doing some retro optics, and they're doing some new stuff.
And their BRN 180.
That I am so on board with that too.
Okay, so Babyface, did you see my post about the Canadian company and their?
No.
Okay, check out Kodiak Defense.
Okay,
and they're coming. They're trying to bring in the U.S. An AR-180, completely all made out of aluminum, modernized, much like the
WK-180C.
What's that? I'm sorry.
It looks like it's the WK-180C.
Yes, and they're also going to do a 7632.
I see that one. Yeah, WR-762.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's a complete gun. You're talking about
that's a complete rifle. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I don't. I've never understood, and maybe there's a internet historian out there or a gun historian that can better fill me in. But having looked at the M16 and then the AR-18 or the AR-180, I've never fully understood why the AR-18 never took off. Because
it's a way better operating system.
It's a way better design, like 100% better.
Isn't that the same system that's in that bullpup that I have? The
but one big difference.
M17S. Go ahead. What's the big difference?
Sort of.
Yes, because they use the two guide rods. It uses
the same bolt.
They use a 2 guide rod system.
Yeah, and the double guide rod. Yeah.
The British in their SA-80, they decided they only needed 1 guide rod.
Did it?
No good.
The Brits, can I just say that the Brits, since World War II, the Brits have not known how to make a gun. They had to get H&K to come pull their asses out and fix the the L85.
Since they made Webleys.
Oh God, yeah, since like Webleys and Enfields, Royal Enfield.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Basically, they used to use the L1A1. That's an FNFAL.
Yeah, and that was a great gun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're
awesome. They switched to the L85, and it was a total dumpster fire.
Yeah. By the way, I still want one of those British bullpups. So if anyone in America has one of those,
look, I don't know that they've ever made.
They don't exist here.
No,
they don't exist.
You can.
I would take one too, but
I would. I can't tell you that they're. Oh God, what's the name of the French one? The FAMAS. They did make a civilian legal FAMAS.
Yes, they did. They imported those here before one of the bans. I think
they're very rare, but they do have them out there, and they're pretty cool.
They were pricey back then, my friend.
Oh yeah, so they're going to be even more pricey.
And for the average guy, they were kind of out of the reach. So
yeah. I think Psycho 316 says that the Barnauls one is too expensive, and that's the I don't know. I'm not sure if they're doing the whole gun or just the upper.
That's BRN. They're doing well. I know they had on display their upper by itself, and then attached the lowers, but I think they're just doing the upper.
Yeah. Walter, can we make a bullpup lower?
Totally. Yeah. There's no reason not to. You're going to have to do a bunch of work to it. But
you heard it from Babyface P, Walter.
It's possible, is what I said.
Me and reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
I go make no money on that reinvention?
No, God, no.
I don't think so.
Because I want one.
DCGS 44S asset for the Canadian gun is ambi. Actually, the charging handle is. The safety is not, unless you just physically put a difference. I think they're using a proprietary safety. I think they said, and that might be because to get it through the Canadian regulations. Mm-hmm. But the charging handle is on that gun, and on the BRN 18 with Barnauls, it is not. So
they're trying to keep theirs kind of similar to the original.
They have on the opposite side, they have a knob on there that I think to attach a folding stock, so it kind of clips in.
That to me is so the only thing I could find online when I looked about why the AR-18 never took off was because the M16 was already so prolific. Nobody really wanted to invest in an AR-18.
Well, the AR-18 originally was all sheet metal.
Yeah.
So it was designed to be manufactured in countries with a lower technological industrial base. It
seems like the American AK of the time, sort of, until the Galil came about.
And it kind of flopped, and a lot of the stock was weak. The folding stock hinge was weak and stuff like that. And there was a lot of cocaine and hookers involved too, I think. So.
Was it one of those like 80s, 70s?
Well, back in the 60s, I don't know if there was Well, there's still sick cocaine around in the 60s. But,
that's when the cocaine was pure, my friend.
Do they make
stepped on?
Do they make a civilian rifle? Could you buy an AR-18?
I have one.
Oh, you do? Oh, we need
It's an AR-180.
It is an AR-180.
Oh, okay. Walter, you need to pull that out, man. We need to.
Yeah,
here.
It's really cool.
It's kind of buried right now.
Oh, okay.
Everything's kind of buried.
Yeah, we need to. We need to do a video on that. Now, speaking of something, I would like to be a bullpup. I just posted this up there so you guys could see the AA-12. I actually spoke to the folks that are going to be putting this out, and they're in Florida.
I want one, Hank.
Yeah,
I want one.
Oh, the civilian.
They're waiting for just like Walter. They are waiting for the ATF. So,
well, good luck.
What are they?
I don't know. Now that we've got this, now that the thing is over for 3 weeks, even though there was no money, and even though 11 billion was spent in the shutdown.
Yeah,
there was still no funding. There was still no funding for the wall. So in about 3 weeks, we're going to go right back to that.
Yep.
So that's going to be interesting.
If I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think when this announced that they were going to have a semi-auto one, I think they were saying something like $3,000.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be exceptionally expensive.
And that was that right there just kind of went, okay, whatever.
Brian Quick says the AA-12 looks like donkey balls. Now
running full auto, that thing is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard.
Isn't this the gun in the not the Unstoppables? What is it? What is that thing that Sylvester Stallone and all these old action? Is it the Untouchables? Yeah,
the old action hero movies.
Yeah. It wasn't there AA-12 in one of those where what's the name of that black guy that got sexually harassed?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a scene in there where he was just like taking out a whole bunch of people with an AA? Was that an AA-12 or a different gun? Someone tells someone out there knows better than I thought that was, but maybe I'm wrong.
Expendables.
There you go. Man, we're getting old.
Small Arms review.
Terry Crews.
Yeah. What was the gun that Terry Crews? Babyface, can you look that up? See if that was a AA-12.
Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Let me for the folks who don't know, what makes the AA-12 so pleasant to shoot is it has a real long action.
Mm-hmm.
So it has the bolt gets the recoil back. It doesn't hit like a buffer and stop suddenly. So a lot of the recoil is absorbed in that action or that motion, I should say.
By the way, we've got someone who I've never seen this name in here before, Dildo Gaggins. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to make this comment with.
That's a fantastic one.
So Dildo Gaggins 1 says, "Hi guys, and thank you for the SHOT Show coverage, Hank. You're welcome.
Very welcome.
You got to thank Lola as well. Lola did a lot of work. She was out there in the cold, wind-blowing desert with me.
Yeah.
As well as running around SHOT Show. There was a point, actually, when we did the volley fire, the S333 volley fire from Standard Manufacturing. Someone was like, someone was like saying some bad stuff about whoever's doing the camera work. It's not Lola's fault. That was towards the end of the show. I decided that, and like Lola thought I was going to get up and do a whole thing. I was like, no, woman.
I'm tired of sitting.
Yeah, I'm not getting up.
Yes, also, Terry Crews did have an AA-12. Just checking.
Yeah.
Cool. In the at the Standard Manufacturing, they were out. You said they were out there at the range day, right?
No, they weren't at range day. I talked to them on the show floor. They were down in the basement.
Okay.
You didn't see them?
I did too. Yeah.
Yeah. So my friend Lou, which I think we're going to get Lou to come on the show.
That'd be nice. He seems he seemed tired and or frustrated when you were there. He seemed exacerbated. He was like, "Oh God, Hank's here."
Yeah, Lou's a hardworking man. He's a hardworking man over at Standard Manufacturing. He's running around doing a whole bunch of different shows. It does look a little bit like Grandpa Munster.
Yes, no, you're right. Whoever just said that, you're totally right.
But he's my buddy. He's my buddy. And he is my friend. I could prove it because that's the guy who Lou and I actually got our DNA test at the same time. Lou paid for my DNA test because he wanted to know if we were related.
And the
answer he had like 2% African blood.
Flopping Garbage says, "Is that the new Big Dick Willie?"
Yeah. Big Dick Willie 2.0.
Who? Dildo Gaggins?
One speaker that reminds me that name reminds me of SHOT Show and some of the gag badges that I've seen ordered before, like Phil McCracken and
you make me choke.
That's a really good one.
now they require ID.
Oh, so you have to be the person.
Well, to pick it up, you got an ID or you gotta have
yeah, there were people with fake badges and they were kicking people out. So there were actually, it seemed like there were less people at the show.
That's funny.
Phil McCracken, yeah.
Dream Weaver Man says the AA-12 is the only gun that will work right in space.
Sure.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this yet. So what's up with the full conceal guys?
Gaggins.
Oh, full conceal. Okay, I'm going to go to full conceal. Dan Ringman says, get Corey back from Microtech.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, Corey's going to come on. Oh, by the way, let me show you guys.
Oh, what happened? Yeah,
let me show you something here.
You got more Microtech love.
There's like a Microtech box right here. Microtech box. Here, I'm going to lock it on. I'm going to open it. There's a nice little Microtech something in there. And then, boom. There's a Microtech. This is not my Microtech, so don't start getting crazy out there.
Oh, I was getting jelly. What?
Actually, so my friend Jesse James that I talked about, who was at SHOT Show. He was at SHOT Show. He got this from. There's a place in Las Vegas, Babyface. When you go there,
PVK.
Yeah, PVK. How do you know about PVK?
Because I buy knives, Hank.
Oh, okay. So we went. Jesse actually went to PVK Vegas, and he bought this. This is his.
They have all sorts of like special custom stuff. Yeah.
Check out that blade.
So I don't like the blade profile, but the art on that blade is pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. So he bought one, and I also got one, but it's not in yet. So.
Did you? Oh, jeez.
I got one. I got a customized one that's coming in.
What? You didn't go for that blade profile, did you?
No, I like the Tonto.
Those are my favorite. I wanna if I get the chance, I'm gonna trade my UTX 85 out for a Tonto blade.
Okay, there you go. Let's see that again.
So I got the double. It's like the dagger point blade.
Yeah, very cool.
But I like the Tonto blades better.
Yeah, so I'm getting a specially customized Hank Strange one. So there's a video coming and all that kind of stuff once I get it in. Okay, so on the subject of
well, can we talk some more about SHOT?
Yeah, full conceal. So what did they have coming out? I see the video, but I haven't actually watched it yet.
Yeah, Steadley says full conceal is a joke. Okay, you are welcome to your opinion.
Metal frame full conceal.
Is that what's new with them? Is the metal frame?
They have a all metal frame. From full conceal. So basically they're gonna see right now they're buying the Glock. So I have a full conceal here, which they sent to me.
Yeah, they buy the plastic Glock and then do the work to it.
Yeah. So this is actually, as you guys know that I like this stuff. So not everyone has to like it, but there's mine right there. 33 round magazine loaded up with 9mm from Fort Scott.
Munition.
Boom. You know, I like it. Look at that. It's in this bag right here. Easy to carry around. You know, if I don't want to carry a bunch of stuff, I could also put this in a bag. Yeah, so they're doing all metal frame because they buy the Glock, they cut it, and they do all that. So what they're up to now is that they will be able to do a couple of things. They'll be able to make the entire gun, and then also they can just sell people the frame, and then it'll be cheaper too. The price, so you could just buy the frame and then put your own slide on it and stuff like that.
What the hell is this monster like thing that they have? This stock looking Glock. What the hell is this?
So they have a new, what do they call these things? Like chassis you can drop.
And why is there a 4x optic on top of it?
You can put optics on there. Now, if you look at the video.
This painted one looks pretty dope. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Now that was because of us, actually, that painted one. Yeah. So in the video that I put up about that, someone says that looks like the first Space Force gun. So someone at Full Conceal actually went out and had that thing customized to say.
I will give him credit. It looks kind of cool with the paint job, but those Ronies and those sorts of things are still ridiculous to me.
Yeah. So, well, there you go. So they're doing that. They're making it. What I think is cool, they have an attachment that goes on the Picatinny rail that can hold an extra magazine.
I saw that. Yeah. The 30 round goes on top.
Yeah, I think that's interesting because you can go on any Picatinny rail. You could put it in wherever you want to on the gun. Or
yeah. So like my SBR downstairs, I could put a 33 round mag on the side, I guess.
Yeah,
it's got a full pick rail on the front of it.
Yeah, or if you have space on top, whatever.
Are they selling? Are they selling those individually?
Yes, they are going to sell them individually.
Okay, I could see that being useful for something like what I have.
Right. Yeah. So I see Marco from Gun Channels. Marco from Gun Channels is asking me for the link.
Those Ronies are just so ugly.
He's stuck in the airport. Why is he stuck in the airport? Sorry about that.
Snow? I don't know.
Yeah, so our friend Marco from Gun Channels, I guess he wants to come on and harass me about SHOT Show. So I just sent him a link. So we may get him coming in here. So okay, so full conceal. That was the thing with full conceal. I don't know. You know, what other things? Oh, here goes Marco.
Yo,
you're stuck. You were still out at SHOT Show?
Yeah, bro. Hold on. Let me show you.
What? You can't get back to Maryland?
No.
Snow.
Not even. It's just Chicago had snow.
Go sideways with your can. Well, now you're kind of like nuts. There you go. No, go the other way.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to fucking flip this thing. Where the fuck is the flip?
Okay, everyone's screen capture right now. So
just FYI, you are live on the internet.
Yeah, so you can see what Marco looks like. Oh, there goes a bag. What bag is that?
That's a 511 bag.
I like that.
Okay, 5.11 bag.
And I got
he's in an airport restaurant.
This is my
you suck.
Tactical Taylor.
Yeah. Oh God, you got some money in bag.
I don't see a safety harbor patch on that bag.
I don't. That's in my luggage.
Oh, speaking of that, can we talk patches?
I got this one though.
Yeah, I want to see. Did you get a bring back patch?
look at what that patch says.
What does it say?
Fuck. I'm not gonna say it. You guys say it.
I can't. I didn't see it close.
It said, "Fuck bitches get honey," and it was Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I turn the? Oh, there it is.
Oh, now we're looking at the floor. Now we're looking at casino.
Yeah.
No, this is the airport.
That's Vegas.
Okay. Go hard. Go
like Vegas.
Go horizontal so that we can see. There you go. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's definitely the airport in Vegas.
Do they have slot machines in the airport?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. They absolutely do. Okay, why are you still in Vegas anyway? Why are you trying to get out now?
It's the buddy pass drama, bro. The flying buddy pass is no joke. This is the worst it's ever been for me, but.
Oh, so you can't leave until you actually get a seat?
Yeah, basically. So now I'm gonna try to red eye to Miami overnight and catch catch like a 6 a.m. flight to DC out of Miami.
Those red eyes are the worst. You're
just gonna live in the airport because you're trying to save a little bit of money.
Bro, I did this on the way here and I'm doing it on the way out.
Wow. How about you sell your Jordans? Just sell a pair of Jordans. And
so that 511 bag has like 5 pairs of shoes in there.
Yeah, this is what Gun Channels is all about at SHOT Show, the shoe game, Walter. I don't know if you noticed this. I was trying to step on his Jordans. What kind of Jordans are you wearing for anyone out there who's interested in Jordans?
See, this is called the TSA Special. What you do is you ride slides.
those are slippers.
So check this out.
Let's see.
The TSA Special ride is you wear a pair of flip-flops or slides and an elastic waistband. That way, when once you show the person your boarding pass, you can skip 8 people in line and just flop your shit on the belt and roll. You know what I'm saying? Slides and an elastic waistband, and you're through.
Oh my God! Yeah, Maryland's finest. What's that, Patrick? What are you throwing up there?
For this is for Walter and I think. Okay. Oh, will it focus? What's that say?
CAC 9x39 stainless barrels available now.
CAC is now bringing out their 9x39 barrels for the Wolf import.
What's his face? The other AK builder up in Chicago.
Krebs?
Yeah, he had his prototype 9x39 rifle out there.
Oh, that's a lot of drool. 9x39 is awesome. It's real similar to the whatchamacallit, to the 300 Blackout, but the subsonic. Do you see the subsonic is 278 grain?
Oh, okay.
That's a hell of a subsonic bullet.
Yeah. We also got to go touch the Kel-Tec CP33.
Oh, what'd you think? Yeah, what was
it's pretty cool.
It was good. Yeah, it was
pretty
good.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks like the old boar chat with the
where it hangs over in the back. Yeah,
yeah.
Someone just the 50-round
Kel-Tec.
Huh?
The big Kel-Tec.
Yeah. That 22 is actually, I got to shoot it. I shot that, and I shot the new the KS7.
How'd you like it? I actually am interested.
I loved it. I think it's awesome. I'm getting maybe 2.
I kind of
got first dibs.
I loved it for how much slimmer it feels and for its lightweight compared to the 12.
I think I'm on board with it. If what they say the price is going to be under 700?
5.
No, 5. Under 5.
I'm totally on board with it.
So that means it'll probably once the newness wears off, it'll be 350, 375.
Yeah, I'm totally on board. 100%.
Yeah. So what were you trying to say about that, Marco?
No, I was gonna say I really like how slim it was and how light it was. Mm-hmm. But Walter's right. Give it about a year and a half. You're around 4.
Don't rush out. Don't rush out and get it right away if you're gonna pay for it.
Also, very interesting. I actually went to the Kel-Tec booth on the show floor. I was there. I didn't do a video there. I was going to do a video there, but I went there and I actually wound up talking to the Kellgrens.
Really? Okay.
So I saw George there. He remembered me, and then I saw his 2 sons, which one of his sons is running the company. I guess the other one's working there. The interesting thing, I don't know if they were pulling my leg or not. They kept saying that they were serious. They didn't know that there was gun control laws in effect here in Florida. They didn't know that you couldn't modify your trigger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found that a little
strange.
That's a little hard to believe.
Yeah, I found that a little interesting. I don't know if they were just messing. I kept saying, are you guys messing with me? You need to be.
Bricks wants to know what we think about the RDB. When you want to tell him, Hank? What's it missing? What's the RDB missing?
No QD points. None of their stuff has QD points. They are anti-QD point.
Otherwise, I've shot it. I think it's actually a pretty cool gun. I liked it.
The RDB, I like it. I want to have one. You can get them cheap.
You and I first met. I shot the RDB with the can on it.
You know what? Speaking of bullpups, over at the IMI booth or IWI, whatever they call themselves now, I touched their 308 bullpup. I like that.
Is it in the Tavor family?
I guess it's just bigger and
big Tavor.
And it's like Hank says, he likes them thick. Well,
yeah,
it's just bigger and thicker. That's all.
Yeah. But aren't they? Wait, isn't there a 12 gauge one coming out?
Yeah. But somebody told me. You know what somebody told me about that?
What?
Someone said to me, "It's made in Turkey."
No.
Somebody who kind of knows about stuff like that said,
"No
it's made
way."
in Turkey.
Now I don't.
That is like their natural born enemy. Are you serious?
No. Oh, no. Whoa. Back up. When it comes to defense stuff and weapons,
Turks love the Israelis.
And there's weapons. That whole Muslim Jew thing don't work when it comes to weapons.
They don't care because they're making money.
Because they make good weapons. Yeah.
You put enough zeros behind it, nobody got any feelings.
I guess so.
Yeah. Also, maybe it'll be cheaper if it's coming from Turkey. Then maybe that's why it's supposed to be cheaper.
That's just what somebody told me, and don't.
Could be.
That's just what I heard.
Yeah, I'll try to get my hands on it. There's no guarantee that we will, though.
The new KSG, the carry handle doesn't come off of it, right?
Yes, it does.
I don't think so.
On the new one?
Yeah.
It comes off. You can put a pick rail all the way across the top. That's what I want. I want to ditch that nasty handle and put.
Wait, that comes off, Walter?
Yes, it comes off.
Okay, all right.
I want it with the pick rail. Sounds amazing.
There's pictures of it with a pick rail, and
I want it with a pick rail and an EOTech on top.
Right.
Hey, Hank.
What's up?
Did you see the video that I released yesterday?
Of what?
There's a tactical folder now, a law tactical folder that you can fire while.
I saw that yesterday, and I didn't get to see enough content. I tried Googling it, and I can't find anything. Do you have it up?
I'm the only one that has any content on it. I have an 8-second video of it.
Yeah, and that's not enough. I saw you like fondling it and pulling the trigger, and I was like, I went to their website. I've gone to like 3 or 4 different websites trying to find info about it. I can't find shit.
I was given exclusive access to that. So like there was like a military expo or whatever, and some other vendors that I know were there, and they hit me up and we all grabbed dinner, and I ended up meeting these guys over there, and the owner's actually out of Northern Virginia. So I went to dinner with him. And then, like, he called, like, during SHOT Show, he calls me. He's like, hey, you want to come up to our suite in the Venetian? I'm like, fuck no, I don't want to walk all the way over there. That shit is far as fuck. So I, like, dodged him for, like, the first 2 days. And he just kept calling me. He's like, yo, come through. So it was like, finally, I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. He's like, I want you to make a YouTube or an Instagram video of this and just be the first one to release it. Don't say much. And here, sign this paperwork. I'll show you.
Oh, okay. So if anyone's wondering why we see an older gentleman having some fast food, because Marco apparently is like, he's one of those super secret undercover tactical dudes from Maryland, I guess. We can't see his face. I wish he would like unveil himself, unmask
from Maryland?
himself.
What kind of super secret tactical shit?
No, he's not tactical. He's not that.
I'm a trap star.
Pay taxes. That's all you do.
Yeah. He just doesn't want his baby mamas to catch up to him.
So take half of my followers.
With what you signed, are you allowed to talk about it at all?
So all I can tell you is that it's a separate part. It'll release in 2019, and anyone who already owns a Law Tactical folder can buy just that part. That's all.
Really?
I want to see how it. Basically, when I saw you posted that on Instagram, I was like, I wanted to see how it functioned, like how they got the spring to function in it. But
I saw the actual, I saw the piece that you'll be able to buy. I just can't talk about it. So like there is, like I saw in the box, I wasn't able to take pictures of it or the box, which actually has a complete stenciled out picture of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so when is this thing coming out? When can we actually see it?
All I can say is 2019.
I'm in. I think it's pretty cool. That's the one thing that's one reason why I've never bought a Law Tactical.
Late first half of 2019.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to give it a try.
Steadley says he looks like DJ Khaled. We remember him from the old chat.
Who's it?
They said you look like DJ Khaled.
I knew y'all look like him.
Yeah, I don't think you.
Who said that though?
Steadley.
I don't remember.
We haven't talked about the volley fire yet. What do you think about the volley fire? 22 mag revolver.
I think it was good. I'm gonna get one.
I want one, especially for their price. The street's gonna be what, 275 or 300 maybe?
Standard manufacturing.
Yeah.
It just look cool. It just looks cool.
It's just different, and I want it.
Yeah. You have to put 2 fingers on it to pull the trigger.
I saw it
that's exactly what I don't like about it. So honestly, I don't like it for that reason.
Take a Dremel and cut the bottom trigger off.
Nah.
Well, actually, do you have to use 2?
It'll bump
if you put your hand on if you grip
it'll block the.
Yeah, your finger will grip it. So if you move your finger out of the way, you kind of have to do it anyway. But it's not that big of a deal, and it's only a trigger pull.
I tried to get the booth to explain to me why I have to, because I asked him the same question. I was like, I have to? Like, are you sure? He's like, look, I can either sit here and tell you about it, or there's 49 different reasons why you shouldn't do it with 1 finger. So, like, I'm guessing, like, it just jams or causes
heavy spring or something.
Yeah. Now you're recording a blonde chick.
Poor lady sitting there has no idea she's currently live on the internet.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if she picks her nose or something.
How do you know her husband doesn't think she's like in Chicago or something?
Or scratches her crotch or something. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. You see why I don't go? For those same reasons is why I don't go.
Yeah.
I would do some dumb shit like that.
I think the volley fire is going to be cool. It's cheap. It's 22 Magnum, fires two barrels at the same time for people. So the reason that they said that they did it, by the way, in case you didn't, I think Marco said he didn't find out from them why. They told me that they did it that way so that they could so if you've got like arthritis or something like that, you'll be able to operate that gun. Yeah.
You know,
and it makes it easier.
If it's really an issue, if it like once we get one in our hands and you think you can do it without the double trigger, I'm sure somebody can come out with an aftermarket trigger that replaces that little piece.
Well, put it like this. Well, like what sucks about that is that then you have this opening of the actual trigger guard, and that's nothing but a snag. So it eliminates it from being a pocket carry. Like it eliminates a lot of its good points about it. I think the double trigger. I'd rather it be like you could cut. So if they were smart and they manufactured it well, they would have cut it in half and polished that shit till it was down to like a 10-pound trigger and just left it at that. That's even a smarter thing to do.
Yeah, I listen. I think it's a good universal all around way for them to go. And then obviously, as Patrick is saying, people can modify it. It does have a safety built in, like a Glock to the trigger.
Saw that.
Yeah, but I'm sure someone out there could make a replacement trigger for it if it's necessary. I think I would buy something like that just to put it in the collection.
Yeah,
and I think
just because it's cool.
Yeah, but it's cool to have like on the property. You're walking around and worried about snakes or something like that.
So
put rat shot in it.
Segue there. For anybody that saw on YouTube last week, I picked this up. This is my little snake gun now.
Is it the Magnum, Joe?
North American Arms, bug out.
American Arms.
And 22 Magnum.
Let me see if I can find mine. Hold on.
I actually have some pictures. I don't know if I can show you. I can show you guys. North American Arms had 2 new guns actually at the show.
Ooh, that's interesting to me.
And I took pictures. I just haven't posted it anywhere. They're breakable. Let me see. Where the hell are these pictures?
Oh, is that the Ranger series? That's break top?
So here's one. Let's see if I can get it. So there's one of them. And it's break open.
So that's the Black Widow series.
Yeah.
Hey, so that break open, I've seen it the last 2 years it's shot. They never actually had it out. You had to ask for it behind the counter. And if they thought you were cool, they would show it to you. So I would be surprised if that thing actually does come out this year.
Oh, it's coming out. It's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out. I'll try to get my hands on it.
I think it's a good idea. It's much easier than half cock, and then you pull the pin, and then the shit out.
Yeah.
But still, for anybody out there, if anybody out there doesn't have one of these and is sort of interested in it, go get one. They're really cool. They're super cool.
Yeah.
These things are awesome. Little
Brian Quick wants to know, why does 22 Magnum always seem to be mentioned in the context of taking out snakes? There's shot shells for 22 Magnum.
I also don't see anything in the 22 caliber this size as a personal defense item. That's just me though, but it's good for varmints. I can use it against varmints in the backyard.
Yeah. Everybody's throwing up. Hey, Marco, how about throwing up your guns right now?
Oh, I like this one because it clips in your pocket. Looks like a freaking
I like the belt buckle one. Let's see if Marco's going to.
I think they stopped making those.
He's throwing. You got menthols. You got menthols. I know. Newport menthols.
I showed you guys this thing one time, didn't you?
Is that the 25 ACP gun?
No, this is this is 9mm.
I've seen that, and I looked at buying one of those.
It's like a cubic.
Very expensive now.
Really?
Oh, he's showing chapstick.
They used to be very, very cheap, and now they are very, very expensive.
Stinger manufacturing.
They never were like.
Show it again, Walter.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
It's like a punch gun almost,
and basically, it's so primitive. You just pull this thing back and it cocks, and you let it go and open it up. There's just a simple cross slide thing. Yeah. Nope. But somebody got this for me and I bought it from him. He goes, "You got to make these. You got to make these things." And I'm like, I looked at it and I go,
"No."
Really? I don't think so. So anyways, I've never shot it.
Made those in 50 BMG.
You need it. Bring it up.
I've never pulled the trigger on it.
Bring it up. We got to try it.
Yeah. They can put a square can on it.
That would be, oh God, don't get me started.
Yeah. Jafari H says 22 LR has shot shells too. Yes.
Yeah, they're good.
Yes, they do.
And by the way, I did this video before we went away, so I don't know if anyone saw this.
Marley and I watched it. Yes. I'm on board. I'm actually surprisingly on board.
Yeah, check this out. Hold on here. let me lock the screen. There goes. Boom. The flux
we gotta make. I gotta make a fun switch.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Lots of people are mad because there's all this writing, or what do you call it? Like a warning stuff about
disclaimers on the
of what you can do. You're supposed to do this.
It's too close.
Yeah, you're supposed to do this and not this. And yeah, you're supposed to keep your face a good distance away from that.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You get in front of that bumper, it's going to hit you in the nose.
Yeah, and this is on my Glock 34, by the way.
I want to try it. I think it's kind of cool. It's a neat idea.
It is cool. I think it is cool. There we go. You gotta like manhandle it, apparently.
Whether like I think that product is going to be very hit or miss because it's totally based upon your size and what kind of like
100%.
Yeah. If you get a good cheek weld and like you can actually look down the sights, great. You're gonna love the thing. But if you're either too tall or too short, it's gonna suck for you.
If you got big lanky arms, it's never gonna work.
Yeah, and the thing is,
my size ain't gonna work either.
Yeah, someone was asking if this can go on the folding Glock. I think it might be possible, but
what?
I was thinking it, but I didn't bring it up.
Why not?
They got the Roni in the folding Glock. They got this new magical Roni that fits like 8 different models or some shit like that. It fits that, fits the Polymer 80, fits a whole bunch of shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like one Roni.
Oh, yeah. From Polymer 80. From Polymer 80. Yeah, I did a video on that. All right, let's take a look. Before we forget here. Let's take a look at this new Olight PL Mini 2. There you go. Boom. There you go.
You can adjust the lid out.
Yeah. So this here's the thing about this. So up here, this is adjustable. So let me see if I can lock it on here so you guys can see. So you can adjust that. You can take it off. It can go back on.
What's supposed to happen?
No, it's adjustable. You can do it. So the old one, here's the just a regular PL Mini that's on this Glock. We'll take it off, and then we'll put this on here.
Are there any lumen improvements? Is it brighter?
Is it brighter? Let's see. I think there's a couple of things. I think you can adjust that, and then there's like indicator light that's different.
600.
There you go. There's the illumination, as you can see behind me. So there you go. But you can adjust it on here. So if you want to, I guess you unlock this. You can move this forward if you've got longer fingers and stuff like that. You've got different adjustments. I'll pull up the thing on it right now. I've got a link here.
So
what was the question?
Switch?
What?
No DG switch then?
I don't know. I don't know why. Why would you? What?
So no DG switch.
What does DG? No, what does DG switch mean?
That's like the little lever that goes underneath the trigger bar, so therefore you can press it with like your middle finger versus your middle finger versus your trigger finger.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. No, they don't have anything like that. Yeah, no. Surefires you got to buy. So with the Surefire, you can buy a new battery cover, and it snakes around the trigger guard, and it contacts. So it'll contact this finger here.
It's called a DG switch.
Yeah, I didn't know that's what it was actually called. Instead of having to push it like that.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I
don't think they have anything like that.
Yeah, this one's adjustable. Here, I'm gonna put a link up in here in the chat.
I come out with, but I am not the technical guy there, so I cannot make them do it.
Yeah, Lola also put a link here from Amazon that you guys could go to, and it's an affiliate link. So if you want to support us, you can go there. It's 63. It's $63.
Hey Hank,
30% off today.
You should go buy some lotion from your affiliate link.
Okay.
Boy, you need lotion.
I think I'm gonna call the airport right now for you.
Is he the one that keeps telling you needed some lotion, Hank?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Marco. Okay.
Oh, speaking of that, Howard, you know about this. You're not a SHOT Show veteran unless you picked up several of this. This is the most meaningless swag, but it's the best swag. Let me see. Hold on. Where is it?
The Blue Force Gear chapstick.
It's the Blue Force Gear, specifically the passion fruit flavored one. Yo, it tastes like lemon lime. The coconut one is trash. Okay, I don't like the coconut one. No, it's trash.
Dear.
For like 4 years now, and I get my annual stash.
Okay, all right.
SHOT Show. Love this shit.
See, Walter and I know what Marco looks like, and that's what makes him funnier to me personally, because he's just totally trolling us with the. And listen, man, listen.
No, it's really good. I'm gonna send you some. If you didn't get any, I'll send you some for real.
Listen, I'm never gonna turn down chapstick.
Yeah, he don't leave home without it. So.
And put like in a desperate situation, you could even put them on your hand. So as bad as you were that day, bro. Oh my God. You should put
listen, you know what? That was just it was just the wind and the desert out there, you know. But I get it. I got
caught in the wilderness.
There you go. There goes the hands right now. I don't know. Probably not to your liking. Marco's very interested in my hands. Len Holt says
he got quiet all of a sudden.
It's because you look disgusting. I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Brick says old ashy knuckles. And Len Holt says, "Does it come in conch flavor?" But that's a
that's
joke.
for Rod Mills.
Yeah, that's for Rod Mills. Rod Mills would understand that joke.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
So, well, do you want to finish with your flashlight spiel before I move on?
Hold on, let me see if I had any more spiel for the flashlight.
Hey, babyface, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe I'll port this thing.
Oh my God! Can you imagine like
the fireball out the?
That will burn your knuckles.
Oh my God!
You get some dry skin from this mofo.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So here we go. So here's the thing: adjustable sliding rail, low battery indicator, quick install and removal. Comes with 2 mount adapters. So somewhere in the box there's another mount adapter, I guess. Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah. And let's see.
You are so ill prepared.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm not exactly. And let's see what else we got. It's new for 2019. 600 lumen magnetic. It's got the magnetic USB. And it's 30% off today, shipped from Amazon, from the Amazons.
I will give them credit where credit's due. I think their stuff for the price is phenomenal.
Yeah. And just like, I mean, I'm sure everyone is out there promoting these right now. This is what Olight does. Like they come to the gun guys, and I don't think it's a bad thing, right? There's a lot of companies.
They're not even going for like the 5 million subscriber guys. They're just giving them to everybody and are like, do a video. Just please do a video.
Yeah, I think it's a good marketing strategy. You know, there's other companies that go to other YouTubers and like, hey, try this thing out, talk about it. But a lot of companies avoid us as gun YouTubers. These guys don't care. I also think they have good stuff. We discovered them at last year's SHOT Show. And we bought a couple of things that, like, for example, I carry that all the time.
I was going to say, Olight, if you're listening, I love eating some flashlights. Send me some stuff. I'll put videos on.
Walter has an Olight he carries all the time. At SHOT Show, though, I took my CR123 battery using Olight.
And you were begging for batteries.
Yeah, and the battery was dead. That's why they recharge you. Oh, there's some hot chicks sitting over across from you. Is Marco even paying any attention to us?
He is. The camera just turned specifically to a...
Yeah. Say, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
So
hey, come bring your ashy ass over here. You ashy as shit, Mo.
Right now, I guess I'm going to have to show everyone that picture I have of Marco. What can I say?
Yeah, do that.
We're going to have to expose him.
That's it.
Nico Ghost Gunner says he heard about them from Hank, and now I heard about them from Hank. Now I have one EDC and one mounted on my AR.
So that's my only complaint is I don't feel like they have a really good rifle mount optic. I'd like to see them bring out something with like a tail, not just a tail cap, but like a pressure switch that you can put separately.
And by the way, Marco, can you mute your thing before we get like a
copyright strike?
Copyright strike, because we got to hear the music and everything. Yeah, thank you.
I think it would be neat if they did like one of the EDC flashlights like this, and then made a magnetic tail cap that had the pressure switch that would kind of like click into it or something, so you can then take it off the gun if you needed to. I would like to see that, but again, I'm not the engineer over there. Yeah,
you're gonna have to design that. And Richard Hughes wants to know, how does he know Hank's butt is ashy? Because he's, hey, he might have been around there.
Or not.
So, have you guys gone into the cottage since you've been back?
I haven't, but I heard it looks really good over there.
Oh, you were killing me. I put in. Did I tell you? So, for anybody out there, I took a whole day last Sunday. I literally showed up at noon and I left at like 5:30. I cleaned the entire cottage, top to bottom, put stuff away, made a stack of ammo.
That was so nice of you. Let me see. Did you just do that out of random like kindness of your heart?
No,
or
he's
are you
looking for ammo.
Yeah, is he expecting?
No, it needed to be done real bad.
Or yeah, either ammo, Walter, or maybe he's expecting some SHOT Show swag. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit of swag.
Bro, it is amazing how your friends come out the woodwork. Like as soon as they find out that like shots like next week, they're like, "Hey, bro,
hey, that reminds me."
Patches. I'm like, "Come on, man."
That reminds me, people, we've got a couple patches we had at the SHOT Show. We had our company patch with the logo. We had our FLOTUS patches, and we had our Trump the dog for the Year of the Dog. And some of these people got them, and they showed up on eBay the same day.
Serious?
Same day, like $50, $70.
Wow. What was
$35?
What was $70 on eBay?
I think they were one guy was trying to get that from my Trump dog.
It wasn't at Hank Strange eBay account, was it?
Oh my God. If those things establish a price of $70, I'm about to blow up.
I told you the story of me not purchasing the whole box of communist hat pins, the Russian hat pins.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Back 7-8 years ago.
We gotta see Marco's feet. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
There was a shop locally that was selling the old Russian hat pins for $1 a piece, and he probably had a box of 200. I should have given him like $120 and just taken the whole box, because now they are like $20 a piece on eBay.
Wow.
Yeah. And I only got like 5 or 6 at the time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if these people are going to get $75 for that Trump.
That's
for
crazy.
That Trump dog, but I got to give them credit for trying.
How'd you find it?
Yeah.
Well, it's very rare. The Trump dog is very rare. Patrick is going to look right now. Patrick is like, I will sell.
2 people watching.
I will sell every patch.
This person SHOT Show 2019 Donald Trump patch, Year of the Dog, rare. $45. Best offer, free shipping.
We need to find out who that is.
4 people watching this.
Oh yeah.
We need to find out who is selling the Trump dog.
Name. Let's see if I can figure out. Sin City Golden Knight 702. No idea who that is.
Sin City Golden.
Located in Las Vegas.
Oh, someone in Las Vegas. Uh-oh.
He's got 3 of them, Walter. He stole 3 of them from you.
I don't doubt it.
This might be a fan.
Well,
if you're watching the podcast right now and you're that person, let us know. We totally won't. We won't.
I don't have no problem with it, man.
Yeah, we won't be mad. I promise.
Man. That's America. That's very good.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a Bureau of Propaganda one. If there's anyone. The Bureau of Propaganda.
We put those up on the patch. We have a patch trade board, patch swap board, Patrick, and we put one up, and people bring other things in. We got some pretty cool patches too.
Nice.
But a lot of people were just going around. They were just doing the SHOT Show collecting patches.
I love it. I think it's cool.
And Psycho 316 says it's not him. He didn't go to SHOT Show.
We're getting ready to do another one.
Where's he going now? Disposal for prescription and recreational drugs.
We're gonna dig in there and see what you can find.
Just throw your whole body in there.
Get a handful. Get a handful.
Yeah, throw your whole body in there.
Put them on eBay.
Yeah. By the way, I went to Elftman. I didn't get a chance to do a video at the Elftman booth, but I am going to be doing some videos of Elftman stuff. So here's something, Walter, that you might be interested in from Elftman. This is a lightweight stock. Let me see what it's called. For the AR-15 from Elftman.
Let's take a look.
I guess if you so it's called the ultralight stock.
Let's see it.
AR-15, AR-9 ultralight stock. And here it goes. Boom. This is what it looks like.
Oh, it goes over the buffer tube.
Oh,
yeah, okay. It goes over any buffer tube.
Okay, clamps on.
Yeah, clamps on, tightens up.
Not a bad idea.
Very
not a bad idea. What do they get for it?
I don't see the price on this thing. They gave it to me to review. Yeah. There's a picture on the.
You know what that can work on, Hank?
What?
Make that really freaking awesome cool. Is my pistol only buffer tube. Muchacho. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, we'll put it on something and test it out. I figured you'd be interested in that.
You guys want to know what that goes for? Oh my God.
What does it sell for?
$40.
140? Okay.
140. I'm
sure
I'm way too cheap.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some people. Look, okay, so that pistol, that bolt action pistol that Gearhead Works is selling, there are a lot of people complaining about the price of it.
$1,200.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a little pricey, I must say.
Yeah.
1,200 for what?
Oh, did you go outside to smoke?
Yes, bro. I'm gonna be here all night.
Wow.
I
didn't know you could even do that at the airport.
I just step right outside.
Wow.
Outside, like the garage is like right there.
Oh.
Is this gonna be like an epic journey? Every night we're gonna come on. You're still at the
stuck
airport.
in the airport.
Yeah,
if anyone is in Las Vegas and you can help out poor, gun channels,
Look,
Marco.
Vagabond.
Yeah, I don't know if someone has a room in Las Vegas.
Get him a fresh pair of underwear. You know what I mean?
He will give you a pack of menthols and a bunch of patches. Some chapstick. He might throw in some Air Jordans.
No, not gonna wear a pair of shoes for a night.
No, you're not giving up your Air Jordans. Okay, all right.
No.
Another thing that Elfsman gave me to try out. This is a Remington 700 trigger.
They make really dope triggers.
The Elf 700 SE. So we got to put that all up in a Remington 700.
Hey,
which I borrowed one from someone.
Do you think I can get a piece of Picatinny rail on top of this thing?
You can put RMR on that joke.
Yeah, we'll use the new RMR mount.
Actually, speaking of that, I always go over and see what's over at UTG Leapers.
Mm-hmm.
Over at UTG, they got an RMR type sight. I think it retails for like $70.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh, so here's the thing. Okay, hold on.
Is it any good though?
Well, that's to be determined. I'll get one and try it out.
Yeah,
Walter, does it fit the same base plate?
Yes.
Ooh, I will totally order one if I try it out then if I can.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. What? Yes, sir.
No, okay. So Steadley says put it in the new Remington 700 pistol chassis. We could try that out.
What, this thing?
No. That could definitely fit in there. That thing is about as big as a trigger.
There is nothing in the world that's going to help the trigger pull on this thing.
Yeah, Walter, I would not mess with that thing, man. If Babyface says that's rare,
we're going to shoot it though. I've never shot it.
Yeah, we'll definitely shoot it.
Can we get is there such thing as like a 9mm tracer in there?
The only place I've ever seen that gun in person is at the NRA Museum. It's the only. I've never even seen one for sale.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're super, super rare. Those things are not common.
Walter, I call dibs on that.
I got $2 bills in this thing.
Okay, I will give you $2. I will give you $205.
What's it called? What's the brand on it? Because I've looked it up before.
Stinger Manufacturing Corp.
Stinger MFG.
Yeah,
Sault Ste. Marie, Minnesota.
I already called dibs, Walter. That better be in my in the will. I don't think Will or Spencer want that. So. I'll take it off your hands. And the Jew says, ask Marco what he knows about that DC Mambo sauce.
Oh, come on, bro. I told you I was going to mail you something. Did I not offer to mail you something?
Isn't that some kind of... I thought that was some kind of sexual code.
Shit.
How much?
If you do a search for 2 rare Stinger Manufacturing Liberator... So it is a knockoff Liberator. You'll undoubtedly find the same site. The same... 2 of them sold for between $2,750 and $3,000. Yeah.
Walter,
wait. Now I already
called dibs.
This is not a Liberator.
But they called that.
Okay, well, because you want to see a knockoff Liberator, I have one of those too.
Yeah, no, but it's supposed to be like the 1990 version of.
Yeah, it's like the 9mm version of the Liberator.
Okay, all right. I'll be.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did even know.
Yeah. So Peter Cristiano says, any comment on the repost from Mac and Iraq veteran about NRA supposedly putting the word out to hack people who speak out against them? I don't know. We have to look into that. I did see Mac posted something up about that.
Mac is being all crazy with his post today about, do you guys see these little readers that were put in everybody's badge?
Well, here's the thing.
That shit was freaky. That's the first time I've been to a convention that had some shit like that.
They're using it to track foot traffic so they can help determine where they have bottlenecks and where they put things.
How long does CR2 battery last to do that?
CR2032 depends on what is in it. If it's one of those Bluetooths that only pings every now and then, it can last that could probably last a year or two.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is
if it's a constant on, it probably isn't that long.
So here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Mac put out a statement saying that the NRA is secretly calling to have those of us who speak out against them hacked.
It wouldn't surprise me if that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know where he saw that, though. Like,
one of my
where
credit cards got hacked while I was out here.
What?
That's Vegas.
One of my cards got, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and they're not revealing the source, but I think that he put it out. IV 8888 put it out.
If I'm gonna stick to what we've said before. If I can't trust CNN's anonymous sources, I'm not gonna trust their anonymous sources. Sorry, that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get it. Here's the thing. Anything's possible. People do all kinds of crazy things out there. You know, I don't think Mac would just go out there and put that out there if he didn't trust the source that it was. And I think it's the same thing for the other guys. I don't think they're just going to go out there and put that out there. Time's going to tell on this one. So if we do all of a sudden see some people getting hacked,
yeah, then maybe proof positive.
It could be a possibility.
Yeah.
You know, I would hope that the NRA isn't going to really resort to dirty tricks like that, just because we don't agree with them. But
yeah.
You know,
I'm just disappointed in them as a whole.
Yeah,
I did see a good amount of companies already say that they're not going though. I think Blueforce was it Blueforce?
They're not going to an NRA show this year.
Yeah, I've seen a couple companies already bow out. So
it's kind of a shame because I like to see the NRA show as more as a trade show than it is just for the NRA. But I understand that at some point you have to kind of take a stand and say we don't follow the shit that you're believing in. So I totally understand.
Yeah. Here's my thing about this. If this turns out to be credible, this is going to become a bigger news story. And I don't think there's any way that the news media themselves would let that go, right? Because it's a perfect opportunity for them to show all the stuff that's going on here and expose them. So I think that would be a real stupid move on the part of the NRA. You know, I don't know right now. I mean, I'm just finding out about all that stuff at the same time that you guys are finding out about it.
Where do you see this at, by the way?
What I saw came from Patreon, from Mac's Patreon, which I support, and I'm seeing this from other places that it's coming out. But we would have to run it down and see how credible it is. And if people actually find that out, you know, I think it'll be just another nail in the coffin for the NRA. I hope that
it's kind of sad because I feel the NRA, ILA rather, their litigious branch is an important thing. I feel their public appearance branch is hot garbage.
But would they get so mad at us and many people who are speaking out against them that they would actually go to put out a bounty on us for people to hack us?
Yeah, I could see it.
You could see
totally.
it. Okay.
Other companies do that stuff all the time. That's not, when it comes to corporate espionage, that's not unusual, I wouldn't say.
Okay, so you're not, okay. So what do you think about that, Walter?
Is he even here? He disappeared. Oh no.
Is his audio off?
Hang on. Hey, I'm back.
There we go.
I turned it off because I was rooting around. I was looking for my Liberator pistol, actually.
Okay. What do you think about the whole NRA putting out a bounty to hack gun guys that are speaking out against the NRA right now? I guess that was put out by Mac, Iraq veterans, some other folks.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be kind of dumb on their part to get caught doing that. Like I kind of said before, how do you know it's the NRA and not some Dems doing it?
Yeah, that's the other thing is
it's a great cover.
It is a great cover to start infighting. So.
Well, we didn't do it. They did it to you guys, you know, and yada yada yada. But hey, I don't know. I'm sitting on the sideline.
Yeah, let's see what happens in the next couple of days.
Secret sources or Secret Squirrel. I need to see some real sources with.
Yeah, people might want to be out there locking down their stuff a little bit.
Okay, Richard Hughes keeps asking me if I met any Instagram girls from Israel. I did not. I wanted to go by and see one of them just to see if she looks like she looks in person. I think she does. But
the IDF people, I actually got a poster signed from someone from the IDF.
But
by the way, go ahead, Walter.
When I went away from the booth, I went away and actually was on missions most of the time. So
yeah. There you go. Look.
That's Yarden. That's Yarden. Yardley or something.
Hey, I got invited to go do a photo shoot with her. She was out like some helicopter shit.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, I'm gonna lose a whole day of shot. I hate people that try to do that. Like, oh, let's go do this Wednesday. And I'm like, bro, I'm here at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I actually met Yarden at the Fab 5 booth. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, this is signed.
Awesome. Is that calendar, right?
I think so.
I call first dibs.
Yeah. I think it's
okay. Did you get a deal? Did you get a deal?
Oh, I think we lost Walter.
Did we lose Walter? By the way, okay, I don't know what happened to Walter. We'll see if we get him back. Gone.
He's being hacked. The NRA's coming after him.
Oh, yep. I don't know what happened there. Listen, on the subject of the NRA, let's remember that there was that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Walt.
I can't hear anybody.
Oh,
we can hear you.
It's not.
Something you probably unplugged your computer.
NRA must be hacking us.
Yes.
I can't hear anybody.
So remember,
I didn't do anything either.
Okay,
he's muted. I muted him.
We're gonna hear Walter's commentary.
I muted him. Don't worry.
Yeah. Listen, you know what? Here's the thing about the NRA. Remember, these are the guys who got infiltrated by Russians. Remember that? Yep. Remember that Russian chick that's under arrest right now? She infiltrated the NRA.
She hacked them.
Yeah. So, but that means that they do have friends that are hackers and can do stuff.
The NRA is full of retards. Yeah. I'm sorry, that's super offensive to some people, but I don't think they could hack their way out of a cardboard box.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll see about all of this stuff. I would say that I don't think these guys are going to put that info out there just willy-nilly. You know what I mean? I don't think those guys are going to put their
stake his reputation on it. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't think Mac would put this out there. Right? Yeah, I don't think they would put this out there and they're getting it from someone who they don't know.
Well, we'll find out like if the badges have chips in them, then you'll definitely know.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of crap they're putting in there.
I didn't bring my badge, but the badge has a QR code, and anyone that didn't have a QR code, they're saying that those were fake badges. So, which, believe it or not, see, I didn't hear that until I got to the show, but when I was at the media day, there was a guy in the line with me that they were trying. I was in this line for some of these earplug things that you can custom mold with warm water to your ear. And there was a guy behind me because, this company was doing it to show you as a demo what they do.
You got a free set is what you're saying?
Yeah, but they scan your badge. So the guy behind me said, oh, I don't know. My badge doesn't have that QR code.
And they were like,
Yeah, so I didn't realize it at the time. He probably had a fake badge.
Yeah.
I would actually tell companies, be like, listen, if you really want me to post you, do not scan my badge.
Yeah,
I don't want no emails.
Yeah, and Dildo Gaggins wants to know, Hank, did you see anyone from Ideal Conceal? No, I did not. I didn't get a chance.
I didn't either.
Day spa.
Yeah, Ideal Conceal. Did you, Marco?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Ideal Conceal. What is that? I've heard that name. I'm not. 100%.
I've heard that name too. I can't picture the product though.
I'm not 100% sure what it is.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
It's a bag of gun. Oh, it's one of those. It looks like that life card, but it's not. It's like a bigger than a life card.
Oh, okay.
It looks almost identical to a life card.
Hank, I am going to tell you that so my favorite pair of Ear Pro, I was actually gifted a pair of Ear Pro too, and this was like $110 pair of Ear Pro though. But that shit, oh my god, it has like quadruple foaming. It's foamed like all the way across the band, and the band actually has like 3 little holes in it. So it's designed if you actually wear a hat, that little like top piece of your hat, it doesn't dig in your shit. And like I wore it for like 7 hours, and it was the most comfortable shit I ever wore.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, because those things will give you a headache.
Hell yeah! After a while, like those like pinch your ear, and then your ear fucking hurts. Like that shit is whack. But like I've never had like anything better than like Howard Lights, or never saw a point in spending that money. And I rocked these all day, and I was like, wow, there's a huge difference. Huge.
Okay, so the Ideal Conceal, it's the size of a cell phone, but it's loaded with 2 380 ACP, 2 rounds, a top and a bottom barrel.
Someone's asking if the PL the Val. I don't know if they're talking about the Warrior or the Valkyrie with the pressure. I think the Warrior does have a pressure switch. The Valkyrie doesn't. There you go. It just it's got the switch right there.
That's cool.
Yeah. So and then there's the indicator light. Like you can see, this one needs charging.
Dead. Right
there. So yeah, we probably need to charge that. So that's the indicator light on it. The Warrior one does have that. Yes, I think someone's asking Babyface about that too. So
about what? Which was
the Warrior? We were showing the Warrior. I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. So there you go. Okay, were there any other things that we wanted to talk about from SHOT Show before we go out?
We're not going to cover drama tonight.
We could cover that.
We have 1 minute left, so we'll cover it tomorrow because it's going to take a while to cover that.
Yeah, I think if you guys want to know what we're talking about, there was like a whole drama thing with Franklin Armory and In-Range TV.
It's a bunch of miscommunications and people being children.
We could probably deep dive into that. Did you guys see this thing about Oklahoma, the play? Oklahoma to be Broadway's first gun neutral production as Lola Musical joins Hollywood Initiative. So basically, I'm reading through this. So Oklahoma's participation in the campaign is to be announced today by the show's lead producer, Eva Price. And what it means is that for every visible gun that is seen on stage in Oklahoma, a donation will be made to organizations committed to helping solve the gun violence crisis.
Okay, that's the state of Oklahoma or just
the play itself?
No, the play Oklahoma, which is a play with guns in it. Because it's Oklahoma.
So that's great and all. It depends on who they're donating to. That's what I want to know.
Well, and the money is going to committed to helping solve the gun violence crisis by destroying firearms that should be out of circulation.
What does that mean? That's so vague. That could mean anything. What are you talking about?
It's too subjective.
Yeah, that could mean absolutely anything.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Yeah.
Oh, so the last thing I want to talk about. Yeah. Like as far as interesting that I saw, I mean, like Hank, I told you about this, but I don't know if Babyface saw my video. I have a video on an AR-15 that has a thumb fire trigger. That was probably the most innovative thing that I saw, and there's a lot of hate comments on my thread over there. So
a thumb fire trigger.
Yeah,
so people don't like innovation whatsoever.
No.
They bitch,
so what is so from your thumb you could press something and fire it?
So it's like your grip in the back is actually like hollowed out in the back. It's a proprietary lower. It's a proprietary grip, and there's like this slot for you to put your thumb in there and press down inside, like on this little like pad. It's almost like a light switch kind of, but it doesn't even move that much. It just goes down, and that's your trigger.
Okay.
I just my rant for the night. Everybody is bitching and moaning about, all there are AR-15s, just AR-15s. Everybody's got AR-15s. This is boring. And then when somebody comes out with something different and innovative, they're like, well, that's the gayest shit ever. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. How dare you come out with something different?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I got like over 100,000 views on it. I think the reach is over 200K now. But yeah, that's probably the most interesting video. And the funny thing was, so like I actually felt bad because I was getting so much negative thing. The guy reached out to me and was like, hey, like I've been answering all the comments. I saw all his responses or whatever. He's like, I've been answering all the comments. Let me know if you want me to chill in the comments.
No, hell no.
Shut up. I was like, that's exactly what I said. I was like, no, bro, this is your product. You fight for that shit. You do whatever you need to do to get your shit out there. And he's like, oh, I appreciate that. And like, so out of 300 comments, he's answered probably like 100 of them. And I told him that I would stop by his booth for like the pop-up just to give him a better chance to better explain it. Because I felt like I did a horrible job in the video. And I put that video up, and that video got taken down within like within 24 hours.
By Instagram?
By Instagram, yeah. And it said, it just gives you the whole list of what it is or like why you could be banned. And the only one that would even apply would be peer-to-peer direct sales, but no MSRP was ever said, like nothing. So I don't know where they got that from.
I know for SHOT Show, Instagram was deleting stuff. I got stuff deleted.
I only got that one thing deleted. And what I'm thinking it is that so many people hated the concept of it because they saw it in the previous video that they just started reporting it itself just to get it taken down.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. What do you think about that trigger, Walter? I don't know if you saw it. It was on Gun Channel's Instagram. The thumb fire trigger.
Oh, yeah, I looked at that, and it took me a little time to figure out what the hell was going on. So you reach your thumb in the back and work it from the...
I think it's like a pressure switch, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, hold on. You're showing us a look at it right now. Okay, let's see. So
hold on, let it loop back through.
Yeah. So this is the rifle that it's on.
Yep, AR-15.
It's basically
and that's the trigger right there. You put your thumb in and you click down, and that's the trigger.
Yeah. In the video, like I basically to film it. I had to fire it like unshouldered, so you're gonna see it move or like jerk a lot when I fire it.
Oh, so you put your thumb? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. And it fires.
Yeah. So you would put your thumb in it like this and click on it, and then it fires.
Why? But why?
Yeah. Again, why? It's not for you or for me, but hey, if it springboards, my argument the other day for like the Liberator or not Liberator, the Franklin Armory guns is if it springboards another creator to make something else cool, screw it, it's a win.
Yeah, the Juice says Mixflip has a good video on it. Look, maybe it's for someone who's handicapped and otherwise,
Yeah, you don't have index fingers, you got thumbs though.
Or maybe they got toes or something. Like
that. Exactly.
Yeah.
They said it was for that, and they said like its intent is to correct windage left to right issues. But a lot of the comments in my like I can't remember like what answer they gave to this question, but the question that I was seeing a lot was for whatever corrects left or right, it's now creating a bigger problem up and down. And the owner answered it, but I can't remember what the fuck he said.
Could be, maybe, I don't know.
I would say why not?
You know what?
Exactly.
Let me tell you what the test is if it's at SHOT Show next year.
Basically, yeah. If it can't make it, then it won't make it.
Every year there's new stuff at SHOT, and every year there's stuff that ain't there next year.
Mm-hmm.
So, if it's still there, then
hey, it might go away. It might come back again. Maybe sometime in the future when we totally get wussified. We would have to. But listen, I believe in things being able to exist. There are people, even if there are a few people, that may need to have access to that and may find it useful. And it's not for us to go, you can't have it or whatever. Of course, we can give our opinion, but
as long as it's commercially viable and the government ain't paying for it, then say la vie.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right.
Yeah. So okay, you know what? Listen, I think I'm gonna wrap this up so that we're gonna come back tomorrow.
Guess what? My bags are in DC, but I'm not. I'm mad as shit. Mad as shit. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Listen, we're going to wrap this up tonight. We're going to come back tomorrow and the rest of the week, and we'll talk about stuff, including, I think, sometime this week, we'll probably get Kevin Dixie. He came out with a new gun.
God, he was proud as hell of that gun.
I'm working on that video. It's 40 minutes long.
Oh, God, Tank.
His remind is 10, and I kept on trying to remind him, like, bro, it's like as most as I have, it's 10 slides to make 10 1-minute videos. It was hard.
Yeah, so we'll have that. We'll be back. What's up, Walter?
Now, this is a prime example why you keep your finger on the trigger. Because if you stick your finger out front, you might get it blown off.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't. There's not much room for
Jesus.
that.
Yeah. That's a gun for maybe a Barbie doll, but I think it's cool. So
we should give them out to toddlers.
Yeah, it's the baby doll.
Yeah. Okay. So let's come back. Let's do this tomorrow. We'll be here.
There's too much to talk about. That's our problem.
Yeah, there's obviously still things we could talk about tomorrow. There's more cool stuff. I don't know if Babyface is going to come back, but Walter, you'll be here, right?
I probably can, yes.
Yes. So we'll do that. We'll get some other guests worked out. We'll talk about more stuff and videos and all that kind of stuff coming out. Simpson Road Larry wants to know who's Marco. I've never heard of him before. If you're on Instagram, Marco is Gun Channels. That's his Instagram.
He's on Gun Channels _.
Yeah. So
he's Gun Channels at the airport.
No, but definitely go check out my Instagram. I got a lot more posts to do. Like I said, I got a 10-minute video of Kevin's I got to put up. That's really it for the exclusive stuff, but I definitely got some good pictures. I'm kind of new at Adobe, so I'm about to spend a lot of time photo editing. But definitely follow the account and tag me in any of your pictures, and you might get reposted.
There you go. Boom. That's how you get reposted, Walter. Babyface. Can you help Babyface grow his Instagram? He needs a little bit of love.
As long as he keeps his hat on and no one sees his hairline, he'll do just fine.
There you go.
That's the least you could do for trolling me, man. That's the least you could do.
I troll everyone. I troll everyone equally. Don't think you the worst. You just easy. That's all.
Yeah. And Barry B. Kalk says, shout out, Mr. Hank. Okay, cool. All right. That's it. We're out of here. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. We're coming back. Peace, guys. I'm going to cut it off right now. Peace. We're out.